Minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
You are watching a master at work.
Straighter, not a roundhouse right hand. And that's what we've been talking about. The straight shot is the one where he gets leverage on it.
I don't want to kill somebody
back
for
a little bit.
seconds.
Nah, I want a body on my record.
Now, I want to see you fight motherfuckers. I do. All right, I'm with you. I'm with you. As long as you're trying to fight the great, the best competition.
Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link if you dare to. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you. Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link if you dare to. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you. Yo, it's the best, fight the best. If you ain't with the moto, just click the link, bitch, and get buried like the rest. It ain't gonna work how you want it. These trolls already tried, too many come but don't leave. So if you hear, you gotta die. I'm spitting straight facts. These bitches crying cause they hate that. The LDBC's the top topic, bitch, hate that. We the ones that bring the truth to these fans. So while you hate, I'ma laugh and keep counting these bands. Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link if you dare to. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you. Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link if you dare to. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you.
Welcome to the graveyard.
Turn me down and back on again. Oh, your silence, I'm going crazy, leaving me confused. I'm trying to get a hold of you. Oh, tell me, do you see me breaking? Why are my hands shaking? Will you let me go? Tell me yes or no. Oh, oh, will you let me go? Oh, oh, tell me yes or no. Oh, oh, will you let me go? Oh, oh, tell me yes or no. Losing time, losing hope, losing patience. Need to be updated. Turn me down, turn me up and back down again. Oh, your silence, I'm going crazy, leaving me confused. I'm trying to get a hold of you. Oh, tell me, do you see me breaking? Why are my hands shaking? Will you let me go? Tell me yes or no. Oh, oh, will you let me go? Oh, oh, tell me yes or no. Oh, oh,
shit banged so fucking hard, bro. God damn that shit, man. Who we got in the building? My homie Dirks, what up, Dirks? Young Dog in the building. Magic DP, Adrian in the building. Donald Favor, salute. Daryl, what's up, King? Mr. Relations, GD. Errol Ferry in the building. Icon Canadian, what it do? Queen B, all hail. My homie Terrence, father of the quartet. Girl in the building. Queen Johnson, G. McCall, I see you, King. Roderick in the building. Isaac Green, salute. My family, Leon, the beautiful Queen Showers in the building. My homie Marcel, I see you. My brother the mayor, salute. Queen's East is in the building. What's up, Queen? Show done, show up. Preacher Man, Todd Swindle in the building. DP, what's up, King? Yes, the DP is in the building. Jeremiah, what's up? Devin Dunbar in the building. What's poppin'? Damian, sweet my brother. Utah is in the building. My homie Snap. Joshua Cabrera, salute to you, King, and salute to your brother, bro. Make sure you stay on him. Keith in the building. My family, E. White. Marcus Walls in the building. Rick C, salute. Light Skin Business. Big Chef, I see you, homie. King 83, Ravens Nation. My homie Stunner, I see you, Brody. BF don't want to do no slander, bro. I ain't slander no Shakur. Shakur the goods, bro. He just moving funny. Stephen L, my little bro, salute. Look at this whole ass nigga Gary. Pussy suck my dick. Steve Fields. Shut the fuck up, goofball. I see you sitting behind the scenes. Don't worry, BF gonna talk about that in a second. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that in a minute. Stephen Fields. I guess Stephen Fields is supposed to be Rick Glazer's real name. Oh, okay. Sean Coleman, I see you in the building. My family marquee was popping. Mr. 76, salute. The BX is in the building. Terry Smoot, what's up, homie? Jeremiah, salute to my family. Geo James, I see you. Dave Skates, IB, who IB. ATL is in the building. Tested Iron, what's popping, King? I see you in the building. The Droof, JJ Express, what's up, King? Detroit is in the building, salute. Mr. VA, what's popping, homie? Signs of the time in the building. I see you, King. No Saj, what's up, King? Andrew 100 is in the building. Shout out to UK, my homie John Crawford, salute. Jay Stone in the building. I see you, King. LaMarcus, what it do, family? Son of Tank. My beautiful coach Amber is in the building. Salute to BF beautiful coach Amber. Salute. My homie Crowd in the building. Vaughn D, what's up, family? Pablo Escobar is in the building. My homie Alexander, what's popping? All right, man, let's get to this. So BF, what's up, Unc? BF posted the link immediately. I posted the link immediately. All right, immediately. I posted the link for a reason. All right, let's go ahead and show y'all the reason now. Let's go ahead and show y'all the reason. My homie Earl, what's up, Earl? King Kester, I see you in the building. What up, Nick? Sadiq the God Opulent in the building. What's popping? All right, let me go ahead and show y'all the reason now. Let's go ahead and show y'all the reason. So this guy, Gary, a.k.a. Justin Jones now, a.k.a. Steve Smith, or whoever the fuck this weird-ass nigga is, whoever this nigga is, whatever this goofy-ass nigga's name is. Taylor, what's up, homie? Fly Eagles Fly, goddammit. HMC in the building, salute. So again, this is what this nigga says. I'm not a liar. Go verify that email from his Twitter page. This is supposed to be Rick Glazer. Let's make it a little bit bigger now. I want to make sure y'all can all read this. Go verify from his Twitter page. That's legit. See you Wednesday, but you'll post no live today. Talk about it. Be about it, whatever. So then he posted this shit right here. Whatever the fuck this is supposed to be. To Rick Glazer, you're debating a Hamanite, as you say it by the name of Bftbboxing. Mind you, said this he posted this yesterday. This is what he said yesterday. But it's okay. It will be on Spence Crawford. Who wins? Who ducked? Who's better? 3 rounds, 10 minutes, 10 5-minute round. Stole knockout boxing shit. The nigga stole knockout boxing shit and then said that he will be a judge, knockout will be a judge, and a neutral judge. Fuck you, fuck him, and salute to my nigga knockout. Let's just make that clear. fuck you, pussy. And fuck Rick Glazer. That's why the link is there. For either one of you goofy ass niggas. Now, let's get back to this. I would love, not just me, many people love to see you school that Hamanite. I wish a nigga would. Fuck you talking about? School me on what? I wish a nigga would. That's why the link is there. Where's your homie at? Where's your homie? Because I see your whole ass in the background. Where is your bitch ass hero? I wish a nigga would. Okay. Thanks. See you Wednesday. Then he replied to himself, born, ready, able, and willing. That's what's up. See you then. Bet. I don't know what we're waiting on, but okay. The link was there. So let's go ahead and say and show y'all what BFTB says. Because for some strange reasons, I don't know what it is about you goofy bitch ass niggas. I don't know. For some strange reason, y'all niggas think that you can, don't duck, BF. Pussy, you have nothing to talk to me about. There is nothing to duck. You have nothing to talk to me about. Nothing. Not a motherfucking thing. This motherfucking punk ass, soft, weak ass, motherfucking kindergarten ass shit. Oh, BF, don't duck, BF, so I can put you on and then you can start talk about something completely different. Completely fucking different than what it is. You goofy hoe ass nigga. Price boy, what's up, homie? My homie Errol Ferrick. Dub, what up, Dub? Opulent, I see you in the building. So, BF just put that there so y'all can read it. And here's my last one. All right, there you go. Now everybody saw what it is. Everybody saw. All right, let me go ahead and remove that. Now, Gary, Justin, Eric, Steven, whatever the fuck this whole ass nigga's name is. E-Dub, what's up, Brody? Whatever the fuck this whole ass nigga's name is. Whatever he is. Whatever the fuck this whole ass nigga's name is. Whatever his name is. You're sitting in the background. You want to talk to me. I'm listening. That's what the fuck I thought, you bitch ass nigga. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what the fuck I thought, you bitch ass nigga. That's what I thought. As soon as I put this whole ass nigga on, you bounce. That's what I thought, you pussy ass nigga. Fuck you and Rick Glazer. And your neutral judge, you bitch ass nigga. You know what it is. That's what the fuck I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. That's your best bet, pussy. Now go run and tell Rick Glazer that whole ass nigga ducked me. Remember, born, ready, and able, right? Well, BFTB is ready right the fuck now. And the link is pinned, pussy. Now what's up? That's what the fuck I thought. Anyways, let old BF get back to what I was doing. Let me get back to what I was doing. Salute to my brother, the God, Ra Holman. What's popping, King, in that Cashapp, bro? Much salute to you. Say 621 for and one more thing. LeBron would KO Michael Jordan in 4. And I agree. Salute to my homie Ray Davis. He say, like the facts today. Salute to John Bowie. Salute to my homie Ray Davis, bro. And salute to John Bowie, bro. Salute to both my homies. My homie Jeremiah. Salute to you, King, with that 2-piece. My family E. White. Much love and respect to you, King. He say respect. My beautiful coach Amber. Salute to my beautiful coach Amber. Say, on my way to the gym. Just know I miss you still. No super chat. It's still no super chat, beautiful coach. But it's all good, my love. BF still working on it. Let's get to this work now. Let's get to it's the craziest thing in the world, bro. The craziest thing. That was Rick Glazer you kicked out. I didn't kick no one out, you lying bitch ass nigga. Pussy, that was you. You hoe ass goofy ass nigga. That was you. Fuck you talking about? You think I don't? You do the same goofy ass shit. You mute yourself. You put yourself in the background and mute yourself. Oh, that was Rick. I didn't kick anyone out. I put you on. You bounced. Chump. Yeah, I put you on and you left. Fag ass nigga. Let him speak first. That was you. Fuck you talking about? Since when is Rick Glazer's name Earl Cartman? All right. Okay. And the link is still pinned, chump. So if you want it, click it, bitch ass nigga. Nah, he got more than 85 accounts, dub. Way more than that. BF got more than 85 of that nigga alone blocked. Ultraman, what's up, homie? So if you want it, click it. Now, anyways, let's get back to this work. BF is chilling, minding my motherfucking business. Minding my business, bro. And up pops Lomachenko and his team on group of whatever the fuck, saying that Devin Haney is a one-trick pony. A one-trick pony. Devin Haney is a one-trick pony. Listen, bro, if any goofy-ass nigga comes to my chat saying, new here, don't block me, you're not new because you wouldn't know what the chat does, you bitch-ass nigga. You wouldn't know what we do here, goofball. You wouldn't know. New here, don't block me. Well, now you're old here. Block this pussy nigga. Yeah, now you're old here. Blocked. Get the fuck out of here. Now you're old. New here, don't block me. Why the fuck would you come here saying I'm new, don't block me? Why would you say that? If you're new. You're not new. You're old. You want to talk. So now you're old here and blocked. Get the fuck away from me. Get off my nuts. I don't know who the fuck you think you're talking to, bro. I really don't. And that's the reason why your fucking hero, Dick Glazer, is not coming here. That's the reason, pause. That's the reason why your fucking hero ain't coming. Go, okay, make another page and show up. I got it. Make another page. Make another one. Make another one. Make another one. Make another one and show up. Make another one. I would love to talk to Rick Glazer telling me about, hold up, let me put this up. Let me put this up one more time. I would love Rick Glazer to come here and tell me about, hold on, let me put this in. Who ducked? Who's better? Who ducked and who's better? A Hamanite. Okay. Hopefully, we have Rick Glazer. Let's go. I'm listening. Let's go. Let's go. So you ducked me too. So nothing. No work wanted. No smoke wanted. So you leave the stream again. I'm trying to figure this out, bro. I'm trying to figure this out. Do y'all want it or what? Do you want it or what? You want it or what? But this is what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to play these little fuck games. I'm not doing it. BF has a whole lot that I want to talk about. Now, if you want the smoke, BF put the link there for you. But if you're going to play these little games where you jump on and then leave and jump on and then leave, if you're going to do that, I'm not going to waste my time. Now, what's up?
Are you talking to me?
Yes, I'm talking to
Hello?
you. What's up?
How did I jump on and leave? What are you talking about?
You was just on and you left.
I didn't leave anywhere. I was just here. I was waiting to come in. It said,
well,
no.
Forget all that. You're here now. You're here now. So your homie, whoever your homie is, reached out to you. I guess you're Rick Glazer. I guess. I don't know who you are, but I guess you are. So it's apparently you're supposed to be coming to me to tell me a Heymanite about Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford. I'm listening.
This is not the format I was described. Okay, and I'm sorry if you're pissed off. I didn't jump off. I don't want to be accused of jumping off or doing anything.
Man,
I was asked to come on.
Forget all that. I didn't ask you nothing. You're one of these weird ass new people ask you that. You're here. You're here now. So let's go. You're here now. Forget all the rest of that nonsense. You're here.
Yeah, I'm getting off. I don't like your attitude.
Well, then get the fuck out of here, goofy ass nigga. I don't give a fuck who you are. All right? You don't run nothing here. Get your bitch ass the fuck out of here. You run nothing, Dick Glazer. You run nothing. Nothing. Fuck you and your thoughts. You run nothing here. Who the fuck do you niggas think you are? Oh, I don't like your... Fuck you then, Dick Glazer. I don't give a fuck about you, pussy ass nigga. You niggas were running around here. Oh God, his dick, his Rick. Fuck you, nigga. What is wrong with you pussy niggas? I'm a grown ass man. Fuck you, nigga. Oh, I don't like your attitude. Then fuck you then. How about that? Who the fuck you think you talking to, bitch ass nigga? I don't give a fuck if your name is Dick Glazer, Pussy Glazer, Rick Glazer, Ass Glazer. Fuck you, nigga. You got me fucked up with somebody else. I don't know who you got me. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. So because I don't like your attitude, then fuck you then. Yeah. How about that? Fuck you. Who you got me confused with? Pussy, I'm not begging you for shit, you bitch ass nigga. So fuck you. Fuck you and the nigga that dick rides you. Nigga, you got me confused with somebody else. I don't know who. Oh, well, I'm not. Man, fuck all that. We can get to the shit. Because you're supposed to be coming here doing something to a Heymanite, remember? Yo, pussy ass bounce, because you know what's up. I don't like your attitude. Fuck you then. Fuck wrong with these goofy ass niggas, bro? Fuck is wrong with you? Well, I'm leaving because I don't like your attitude. So? I don't like you, nigga. I didn't ask you to come here. Yo, pussy heroes did. Fuck you and them. Now what? Fuck is wrong with you niggas? You got me fucked up with somebody. I don't know who, but you got me fucked up with somebody. I see you, Terry. What you think I'm? Okay, it's Rick Glazer. Nigga, fuck you. I'm a grown-ass man. I've done walked past plenty of people who are somebody. Walk straight the fuck past them. Like, so I don't fuck with you on the internet or in real life. Niggas can run up on you and get a fucking autograph for it. I'm not. Fuck you. Nigga talk about this ain't the format I was told. I didn't tell you shit, chump. Some dick ride nigga that fucks with you thinks that you can fuck with me told you a format. Fuck you talking about, chump? Fuck him and you. You could have came on here and spoke. That ain't the format. Fuck you and that format. Sucker ass nigga. The goddamn general. I seen you, King. Oh, that ain't the format. I was told so and so. Nigga, fuck you and what they told you, chump. Now you could have got the work. You could have got it. But see what it is. I see you, Terry. Hold up. I'm gonna let y'all know what it is. What it is these fucking dudes that think they're somebody. They think they're somebody. They're not used to niggas talking to them like you just a regular motherfucker. They're not used to it. Well, what they're used to is oh God, it's Rick Glazer. How you doing, Rick? Hey, welcome. I appreciate your time and it's so great to have nigga. Fuck you, nigga. I ain't trying to hear that shit. Listen, bro, you came here for the smoke. The link is pinned. You want the smoke? Then let's get the smoke. Now, no motherfucking no. Let's have some friendly back and forth banter. Let's have a friendly nigga, we ain't friends. Fuck you. We're not friends. We can have a straight up motherfucking debate. I'm not cool with you. I don't fuck with you, nigga. Maybe you guys think that I'm somebody different, but I'm not. I'm not, bro. These niggas don't pay nothing. They don't do nothing for me. Nothing. I do something for them. They do nothing for me. Rick Glazer, whoever the fuck, does nothing for me. Nothing. BFTB is built from the ground up out the mud by my damn self. They do nothing for me. Niggas that did shit for me are in the LDBC. That's what this shit for me. You do nothing for me. None of you hoe ass niggas. You do nothing. I do for you. Anyways, let me talk to my nigga Terry right quick before I get to this. Terry, what's up with you, homie?
Yo, my bad, BFTB. Hey, man, shoot. I just wanted to say I was listening in. I'm here at the office right here. I'm at the airport. I'm the project manager. That was actually Rick Glazer. I actually talked to him before. That was actually him. He actually listens into all the black channels. Just to let you know, he's been on Fanon and 78 Sports TV, being the basketball channels. And when I leave comments in their live chat sections, he's actually attacked me several times on basketball channels, saying that this isn't 78 Sports and this isn't Fanon. Like, you don't know this sport. So he actually identified himself months ago, and I have the screenshots, and I sent that to like Blue Blood, and I sent that to Fanon. Like, he's been listening in, so like Minions and everybody else. So I'm just letting you know that actually was him, because I actually spoken to him a few times. We've heard him. He actually frequents black channels, which I don't know why, but that's his personal, he's been doing this a lot, and I sent the screenshots to several people. So no, that was really him. That's why when I heard his voice, I just wanted to let you know that was really him. And he's been frequenting our channels a lot. So no, he's been in the clouds, or in a sense, eavesdropping, taking all points, writing his notes, and possibly running and spinning your narratives and everybody else's. So just wanted to give you a little bit of information.
My mans, I appreciate it, but salute to my nigga Terry Smoot, bro. But let me explain something to everybody, bro. I wouldn't give a fuck if that was him, not him, his brother, his uncle, I don't give a fuck who it is. I'm a grown ass man. I'm a fully grown ass man. Do y'all think I give a fuck what this nigga? I don't give a fuck what this nigga says, bro. He steals my shit like everybody else steals my shit. This ain't nothing new. Who the fuck you thought? This nigga thought you was a celebrity fucking guest on my page? Nigga, fuck you. I didn't ask your whole ass to be here. You blocked me, pussy nigga. Fuck is wrong with y'all, dog? Listen, bro. Listen, man. BF knows what this is about, bro. BF knows what this is about. I know exactly what this is about. Look. Real Bud Crawford. Real Bud Crawford Bud. Real Bud Crawford Bud, huh? Hey, you didn't walk by me. I smacked you. All right. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Listen, when you see that nigga, smack him again. Whoever that nigga was, it wasn't me. So make sure you smack that nigga again. Do that. Smack the nigga again. The sip is in the building. What's up, King? Caleb Brooks, Antonio, I see you. Big Chef, what's popping? Signs of the time. My homie Darius in the building. Anyways, nigga say, you smack BF. That's what's up, bro. Bro, King B, he bounced. He bounced, bro. I didn't kick that nigga out. He bounced. I did not kick Rick Glazer off the page. He bounced. I didn't kick that goofy ass nigga off the page. Let me see, General. Yo, that's beautiful. Hold up. Yo, I gotta put this up, bro. BF gotta put this up. I gotta put this up, bro. I gotta put this up. This shit right here is epic. This shit right here is epic. Rick Glazer ducked the shit out of me. This shit right here is motherfucking epic. Hold up. I gotta send this shit to. I gotta post this shit right here. Yeah, BF gotta post this. That shit right there. That right there is dope. Nigga say you want all smoke. You'll debate everybody. All right. You'll debate everybody except me. Everybody except me, though, right? You'll debate everybody except me. This ain't the format. This ain't what I was here. This ain't. Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, I understand, bro. I understand. Yo, BF understands, bro. I understand, bro. Trust me, I understand. You listen, nigga, you ain't the only one. All right, I just want you to understand. You ain't the first. You won't be the last. All right? You ain't the first. You won't be the last. I promise you. I know. I see you back in the background, Gary. I see you. I see you, Gary. Hold on a second. BFO, I'll roast you again. It's okay. I see you. I know y'all don't want me to talk about this. Y'all don't want that. But let me go ahead and post what the general sent me. Let me go ahead and put this up right quick. Hello, BFTV, put this up right quick. Yeah, let me put this up, everybody, right quick. Salute to the motherfucking general. Let me put this up right quick. Yeah, you want to smoke with everybody, right? You'll debate everybody, right? Except for me. Yeah, except for me. You don't want, nah, me is a whole different story. You'll debate everybody else, though. You want all the smoke with everybody else. Hey, you wanted everybody except me. Yeah, except me. Goofy ass nigga motherfucker think, oh man, you gotta bow down and for me, or you gotta change up for me. You gotta, nigga, fuck you. Fuck you talking about? You must not, clearly, whoever fucking was dick riding this whole ass nigga, Dick Glazer, lied to this nigga. Whoever they lied to that nigga. Yeah, because I know what it is. I know what it is. I know what it is. Anyways, so let's get to this work. Hold on a second. Before I get to this work, before I get to the work. Okay. Just make sure we go ahead and touch bases again with Gary.
This was your chance. Gary. You ducked that, man. That was your chance to really prove yourself.
Fuck you. I don't gotta prove myself to you or nobody else, you bitch ass nigga. I'm proven. I am a made man. Fuck you talking about? You gotta prove. Fuck you, nigga. I don't gotta prove shit to nobody. Everybody knows what it is, chump. Fuck you talking about? I gotta prove myself. To who? How about this? What's your real name? What's your real name?
Gary.
You're a fucking liar. What's your real name?
Gary.
What's your real name?
What's your real name?
What's your full real name, pussy?
I just told you.
What is so your first name is Gary, your last name is Reed?
No, just Gary.
What's your full name? Okay, that's what the fuck I thought. That's what I thought, you pussy ass nigga. Talk about this was your chance to prove yourself. Pussy, you can't even prove who the fuck you are. And you're telling me it was my chance to prove myself? For what? For who? Who? Pussy, I'm proving. Fuck is you talking about? Goofball bitch ass nigga. Steven whatever. Eric Cartman. Jimmy Johnson, whatever the fuck your goofy ass name is, Gary something, pussy, get off my dick. Clown, get the fuck off my nuts, pussy ass nigga. This was your chance to prove something. Prove what? That nigga ducked me. Fuck you talking about prove something. Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know. This wasn't what a nigga was stuttering and shit. Talk about this is your chance to prove something. That nigga was stuttering like a motherfucker. I don't. Not. I mean, this is not. I'm not sure. Fuck you and that soft ass nigga. Both of you hoe ass niggas can stay off my nuts. This wasn't. I'm not sure. I don't know. Stuttering and skipping his words. Yeah, but he wasn't used to niggas talking to him like that. That's what he wasn't used. He wasn't used to a motherfucker saying, man, fuck all that. Let's get to it. This is what you want. Let's get to it. Fuck all that extra shit. Fuck all that blah, blah, blah. Fuck that. Let's get to it. And then your man ran. Yeah, your man ran. Remember that. I want everybody to remember. If you didn't see it, rewind. Rick Glazer jumped on here and then ran. When I told this nigga, man, fuck all that extra shit. Let's get to it. The nigga bounced. Oh, well, I'm not stuttering and skipping words and shit. Swallowing. Man, get your whole ass the fuck out of here. All you goofy ass niggas, get off my nuts. And the crazy thing is, my numbers went up. They didn't go down. Which tells me pussy ass Rick Glazer is still watching. That's what it tells me. Pussy ass Rick Glazer is still watching. Still. My numbers didn't go down. My numbers went up. Ho ass Gary and a million different pages, whatever, is still watching me because my numbers went up. As a matter of fact, they just went up again. Just went up again. And they just went up again. My numbers are doing nothing but going up. Daryl Bread, what's up, King? So, I mean, y'all don't want to. Hey, KO, peep this, KO. Jersey, I see my nigga Ty in the building. So this whole ass nigga stole the format that you made, sent it. Now, I know you saw that. Sent it to Rick Glazer. Rick Glazer jumped on. I told the goofy nigga, bro, I'm not trying to hear none of that goofy shit, bro. I'm not trying to hear none of that. Let's just get to it. And then the nigga started stuttering. This is not the format that I was, told. I'm going to leave right now. As if I give a fuck if you leave, you pussy ass. I don't care. I didn't ask your whole ass to come here. You think I give a fuck if you leave? What up, Larry Gonzalez? Salute. Nigga ran off fast as a motherfucker. I'm not sure. Stuttering all that goofy ass shit. Nigga called me a Hamanite or whatever the fuck it is. You're a Haman. Okay. Well, stand on your square then, pussy. Stand on your square. Call niggas Hamanites, then stand on your square. Nigga ran. Fast as a motherfucker. I'm not gonna. I can't. Well, I'm not. Fraud. Anyways, Quattro, Big Block. I see y'all in the building. Jay Grant, what's up, homie? It's like, oh, okay. Let's see. I told y'all they're not used to men talking to them like men. They're not used to that. They're used to a motherfucking cowtailing, shaking their tail and happy that they're around. Asking them, hey, how does it feel to be Rick Glazer? You know, asking goofy ass questions like that. Hanging on your every fucking word. So you said, oh, well, Rick Glazer said it because Rick Glazer said it. So it's got to be the truth because Rick Glazer. So it's got to be the truth because Rick Glazer said it. All right. Okay. All right. Well, what I will tell you is coming here with the goofy shit is the wrong place. It's the wrong place. You don't run nothing here. You run absolutely nothing. You are a motherfucking nobody. Just so you're clear. Now, let's get to this work. Powerhouse, what's up, Brody? 7 Unden, what's up, kid? Hen Dog in the building. Let's get to this work now. I heard Lomachenko. My nigga C Breeze, I see you in the building. Eric B, I see you, homie. Yeah, of course we got questions, but you already know what it is. That nigga bounced. Straight ran, smooth the fuck off. It's all good. The Zoom verse, I see you. It's all good. Yeah, well, I don't like your attitude. Let me politely say this to Rick Blazer, who doesn't like my attitude. Fuck you very much. You're welcome. There you go. I said it with no bass in my voice. Calm, cool, and collected. Fuck you very much. Hand on my heart. Fuck you very much. Fuck wrong with these niggas, dog. My nigga Contender Regime is in the building. What's up, King? I have zero respect left for you. I never had respect for you. Fuck you. I never had respect for you. What the fuck is wrong with you, dude? I tell you every time you come here, fuck you. Fuck your mother, fuck your family, fuck your father, fuck your dog, fuck the cat. I tell you every time you come here. What do you think I have? You think that's respect for you? Is that what you think? Do you really think that's showing you respect? I'm done with your channel. Good. Good. Get off my dick. I tell you every day. I tell you every day to get off my dick. Every day. Get the fuck off my nuts. You come back every single day like a fucking roach. And you'll be back tomorrow. And you'll be back tomorrow, bro. As a matter of fact, my numbers are still going up. They have not gone down. My nigga New, what's up, New? Oh, I'm done. I'm done with your channel. Thanks. Good looks. Anyways, let's get back to boxing now. Since this nigga and the nigga that he was glazing both ducked me, let's get back to boxing. Let's get back to boxing. Oh, Beezy in the building. What's up, King? Anyways, so again, Dante, what's up, homie? Anyways, facts, King B. All facts. Pause. But I'm hoping that he's done with my channel. I'm hoping. We can only hope and pray. Anyways, let's get back to this one. So, it is funny and sad at the same time, bro. I'm like these motherfuckers therapy, bro. Without BF, these motherfuckers will sit there beating their head on the wall. They'll just look at the wall and beat their head on the wall without me. And that's the part that's sad, but in the same respect, bro, I don't give a fuck, bro. Bang your fucking head on the wall until you break your fucking forehead. I don't care. Dead ass serious. Cause for my brother K.O., for a slight second, it's like, damn, this is sad, bro. These niggas, this is sad. These motherfuckers they got mental issues. Listen, bro, I don't give a fuck about y'all niggas' mental issues. Bro, I don't give a fuck about y'all mentally. I don't care about you. I don't give a fuck about real shit. Somebody needs to tell y'all this shit. Somebody got to tell y'all. So I'm going to be the one. All right? There's motherfuckers, they got mental issues. The homie Zeno say, at least you're helping someone, BF. My nigga Zeno, man, fuck that nigga. Salute to Zeno, bro, but fuck that nigga, Zeno. I don't give a fuck about that whole ass nigga. But anyways, and I just want to make sure we're clear here. Before I get to this boxing, I just want to make sure we're clear. You motherfuckers that got these mental issues. You got these mental issues where without me, you'll sit there and just bang your head against the wall. And then you want somebody, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Put a helmet on. Well, I'm the nigga that'll sit there and be like, bang harder. There's no dent. You don't need a helmet. You're good. You don't need no helmet. You're good, bro. You're Jim Brown. Bang harder. Nah. Keep going. Nigga, I'll be your support. I'll sit right there and watch you bang your fucking head against the wall till either your wall or your forehead cracks. I don't give a fuck about y'all mental illness. I don't care. It's not my problem. And somebody needs to tell y'all that shit. Somebody got to tell y'all. Because you got all these pussified ass niggas. God is so, I just feel. I feel. That's what's wrong with America right now. All these pussified ass niggas. I'm just so hurt. My forehead's just been ringing all day because thoughts of this and nigga, shut up, man up, or sit there and bang your fucking head against the wall. It doesn't bother me. Either one doesn't. Bang your fucking head, bro. Bang your head. Bang your motherfucking head, bro. Who that was that? Motherfucking Onyx. Bang your head, motherfucker. Just sit there. I'll bang away. One less goofy motherfucker to worry about. Bang your fucking head. Okay, let's get to this boxing. My nigga Don, what's up, Don? Best to ever do it. I see you in the building. Schizo, what's popping, homie? Let's get to this. Shit be cracking me the fuck up. That motherfuckers, all this weird ass shit. God, oh God, man. Oh God, is this God? I can't believe it. Oh my God. All right. Fernando Pereira, my familia. What's up, King? Judah Ben, what's popping, homie? Big Lorenzo in the building. He say mental health is real. It is. Now go deal with it. It's not my problem. Pull yourself up by your motherfucking bootstraps. Ain't that what they tell niggas? They tell niggas that, right? Oh, gosh. Listen, bro. Get off of welfare, darky. Get off of food stamps, darky. Get a fucking job, darky. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps, darky. All right, well, you got mental health. Okay, cool. It's a real thing. I'm not disagreeing. I'm not saying it's not. Now go deal with it. Go deal with it. Go deal with it. Not my problem. Go deal with it. Anyways, let's get to this boxing. So, motherfucker can't talk. Lomachenko talking about Devin Haney is a one-trick pony. That's what they say. Devin Haney is a one-trick pony, y'all. All Devin's got is a motherfucking jab. My homie Ensale salute. He say showing support. Much love. Salute to my brother Paul Carrick with the 10-piece. He say receipts kick father's time ass all the time. Indeed. My nigga D-Man says, I don't like your attitude. With all smiles. Big Dre, what's up, Dre? Salute to my homie Dre in the Cashapp with the 10-piece. My family E. White doubling back. Salute to you, King. All right, let's get to this, bro. Pop player, what's up, homie? Now, I've never heard anybody say that all Devin's got is a jab. I've never heard that. What I have heard him say is Devin has one of the best jabs in boxing. I have heard that. But mysteriously out of nowhere, Devin is now a one-trick pony. That's what he is. Out of nowhere. He is a one-trick pony out of nowhere. If Devin is a one-trick pony, how come nobody wants to fight the man? How come everybody's got excuses to include Lomachenko? Now, again, giving Lomachenko his respect due because he's actually fighting Devin. But don't act like the nigga didn't duck Devin for years. Because he did. That was his fucking mandatory. He got a whole new belt that don't even exist anymore. and then doesn't have one at all. The motherfucker is telling everybody that Devin is a one-trick pony. Family, listen to me carefully. All these guys that are powerhouse, it's all good, bro. Click the link. It's at the top. So all of these guys that talk about Devin's jab. Do you guys understand how difficult that is for Devin Haney? Let's think about this now. It's the same scenario as Gervonta Tank Davis. My nigga Powerhouse, talk to me, King.
Yo, I'm gonna say yo Powerhouse. Yo, BFTV, man, what's going on with you, family?
Chilling, King. Talk to me, homie.
Man, much love. I just want to add this real quick. I got two things. Number one, YouTube on some bullshit because, bro, I've been subscribed. I see I got a wrench on your channel, and like I fuck with you. Fanon sent me over here, and I'm like, what the fuck? Brian been getting notifications for damn near a year. So like,
wow,
YouTube, y'all got to tighten up. And then I just want to say that real quick. And to get back on to topic, how the fuck can Loma sit here and say all Haney has is a jab when they got a mutual opponent, right? Jorge Linares, right?
Yes.
Didn't Loma get sat on his ass by motherfucking Linares?
Straight down.
But Haney never touched the canvas.
Facts.
So he got to have more than just a jab.
Oh, I'm gonna go into it. Oh, BF gonna go into it, King. I'm definitely gonna go into it.
That's all I wanted to say, family. Appreciate you.
Oh, man.
Everybody in the chat.
Salute to my brother Powerhouse, bro. Appreciate you, King. Bruce, talk to me, homie.
Yo, what's up, BF?
Bruce. What's up,
Can you hear
King?
me?
I got you. Go ahead, talk to me.
You know I'm a Lomachenko fan.
I do.
So I'm just trying to figure out how is it cool for Devin to call Loma dirty, but it's not cool for Loma to say all Devin got is the jab.
Let's talk about it. So if we say break and I punch you, is that dirty?
No.
Yes, it is.
No, Devin does it.
On the break.
Yes, Devin does it all the time.
In what fight did the ref say break and Devin punched him?
Jojo Diaz.
Cap.
And Linares.
Straight cap. 100% cap. So the ref said break and they broke and Devin punched him because that's what Loma did.
But
multiple times.
First of all, Loma's done it, but like he said the Comey fight. I'm like, the Comey fight.
Okay, let's say this again. Say it one more time. He's done it multiple times.
Yes.
That is illegal. Because when they say
so
break,
is Floyd, and so is like
I'm not talking. We're not talking about
thing
Floyd. We're not talking about And what fight did Floyd do it?
Floyd did it against what the fuck Shane Mosley. Then told Shane to stop crying.
Against Shane Mosley.
Yes. That's one of the biggest highlights from that fight.
Cap.
He punched
100%
Shane and look, stop crying. Stop crying to the ref.
He said stop crying to the ref after he punched him. The ref said break. They broke. When they broke, Floyd punched him.
Yes.
That is not what Loma does. Loma punches when he says break.
No, Loma's punching during the clinch, and when they say break, he's
when they say break, Loma punches. He punches when they say break. After Floyd Mayweather and Shane Mosley, when the referee said break, they broke. When they broke, Floyd punched him after the break was over with. Loma punches when he says break. That's what Devin was talking about.
Loma punches while he's being clinched. He doesn't stop punching until they separate.
That is not true. What's up, Unc? My Unc Stormy B-Man in the building. When the referee said break, Loma was punching. He's done that multiple times.
Okay.
Multiple.
And
Floyd Mayweather has not. I don't know what you're talking about. Floyd has not did that. You literally just made that up. There's nothing wrong with being a Lomachenko fan. Truth is a Lomachenko fan. There's a lot of people that could be. There's nothing wrong. There's a lot of Loma fans, bro. A lot. My OG Black is a Lomachenko fan, bro. I ain't got no beef for people being Loma fans, bro. I ain't got no beef with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But you're capping right now. You're literally making that up.
No,
there's nothing wrong.
I've literally seen every time, all of them. Like fighters punch on the break all the time. Devin's
Fighters
done it.
punch.
Loma's done
You're
it.
capping right now, dog.
Fighters punch on the break.
You're capping. You're capping right now. You're capping for Lomachenko. There's no reason. There's no reason to cap for Lomachenko. Listen, bro, Lomachenko's a good ass fighter. He's a good fighter.
Honestly,
He's not a bum. He's a good fighter.
Honestly, I'm not even mad if he thinks that's dirty and he calls it.
It is dirty. It
All
is.
Right, if that's his opinion. Why can't Loma opinion be you only got a jab?
If Lomachenko thought that Devin only had a jab, then why did he duck him?
Me personally, I didn't think he ducked him. I think he took the opportunity to win it.
I think he didn't duck him. He was out of the ring for over a year. He did not fight his WBC mandatory for over a year.
Nobody was fighting at the time.
What he said?
Nobody was fighting at the time.
What are you talking about? Yes, they were fighting. What are you talking about? People were fighting at that time.
That was the pandemic. That's why the
so what? They still fought during it. Are you telling me there was no fights during the pandemic? Is that what you're telling me?
Tio didn't fight. Fucking.
Are you telling me there was no fights during the pandemic?
Fights during the pandemic. Fights didn't start back up until what? July?
Was there fights? Okay, so if the fight started in July, he could have fought Devin in July. What's the problem? Devin, according to you guys, Devin don't sell. Devin don't sell. Devin can't punch. Devin's a one-trick pony. It don't matter. According to Lomachenko fans and Devin Haney haters, he don't sell. He can't punch. He's a one-trick pony. So what's So what is the problem with getting Devin out of the way?
First of all, Devin was on his own. Second of all, Bob Arum told them to their face that they weren't going to get the fight because they signed with the wrong company.
Oh, okay. So if Bob Arum said you're not going to get the fight because you signed with the wrong company, are you telling me that that's Lomachenko not ducking?
What do you mean? Huh?
Because I'm just saying, because Bob Arum said he's not going to get the Lomachenko fight because he signed with the wrong company. Last I checked, he was his mandatory, correct?
Yeah, but how?
It's a simple question, bro. It's a simple question. Was he Lomachenko's mandatory? Yes or no?
No, well, technically, he was never.
Yes, no, it's not technically. Yes, he was. He was never technically nothing. Yes, he was the WBC mandatory. Yes, he was.
WBC.
He was the WBC mandatory.
I said, I'm about to say Intercontinental. What the fuck is it?
He was the WBC.
No, what was the
Mando? The interim title is the mandatory. That is the mandatory belt. Mandatory, meaning if the champion can't fight or vacates or anything does not fight me, I automatically become the champion. That's what the interim means. I am your mandatory. You supposed to fight me.
Boots right now.
Now why are you moving the goalposts?
I'm just making a similar.
You're not making anything. Jerron Boots Ennis did not have to take that belt. He was already the mandatory. The IBF Mando is not even going to be called until the end of the year. Devin Haney was called as a Mando from the jump. He was the mandatory for that WBC belt before Lomachenko got it.
Is that me or you?
It's you. So I'll say this again. Devin Haney was the mandatory for the belt before Loma got it. When Loma got it,
one second, BS. 1 second. You were breaking up. I don't know if that was me or you, but it was breaking up. I didn't hear what you said.
All right, hold on a second. Let me say something right quick, and I'll see if it's me or if it's you. And if it's me, I'll jump out and jump back in. Nope, it's not me. I'm fine.
All right, then. All right.
So again, what I will say to you guys, what I will say to you, all right, is Devin Haney was the Mando. The winner of Lomachenko versus Luke Campbell, your mandatory was Devin Haney. Jerron Boots Ennis fought for the IBF interim belt, which he did not have to fight for at all. And he shouldn't have fought for it. But whatever, he fought for the interim belt. He was Errol Spence's mandatory, but the Mando was not even going to be called yet. Doesn't even get called to the end of the year.
But what's the difference?
Devin was the Mando from the jump. So stop trying to give a false equivalence.
But Devin still had, almost still had 6 months to fight the fight.
But. There is no but. You said Boots is Errol Spence ducking Boots. That's what you said. You tried to make a false equivalence, King. There is no but. Devin was the mandatory before Loma got it. He was the mandatory for whoever got that belt. Whoever got it.
I think Luke Campbell was the man.
Okay, let's say this again. Devin Haney was the mandatory to whoever won the belt, whether it was Luke Campbell or Lomachenko. That fight between those two, Devin was the mando to the winner. That is not the same as Jerron Boots Ennis.
But Errol's literally doing the same thing. He's going to get the belt.
Here you go. Here you go. But here you go. But here you go with the but. You gave a false equivalence. Okay, it is not the same. It's not the same.
All right, you got that one.
No, I don't have it. Those are the facts. It's not that I have it. Those are just the facts. I did not bring up Boots.
What did I say that wasn't a fact?
What you said is it's the same thing, and it is not. That is a false equivalence.
And that's why I said you got it, because we just have a difference of opinion on that.
No, we don't have a difference of opinion. We have a difference of facts.
What fact did we disagree on?
You say, again, oh, well, what is Errol ducking Boots? Because Errol's doing the same thing with Boots. That's what you said, talking about Lomachenko.
Lomachenko didn't fight Devin to fight
Lomachenko didn't fight his mandatory. That was his mandatory before he won the WBC title. Devin was the mandatory to the belt. Whoever had it, he was the mando to it before Loma won it. If Luke Skywalker would have beat Lomachenko, Devin would have been his mando. Loma beat Luke, Devin became Loma's mando. He was the mando of that. It is not the same as one becoming the mandatory.
Been the mandatory for like 8 months.
Who?
Jerron Ennis has been the mandatory for like 8 months.
Jerron has been the mandatory for 8 months.
Yeah, before.
When did he fight Karen? When did he fight Karen?
He was mandatory before that.
No, he was not. No, he was not. No, he was not. You do not know what you're talking about. He was just number one. He was not mandatory. It was not called. Being number one does not make you the mandatory. It just makes you number one. That is a fact. You do not know what you're talking about. Your Dennis Ugas was ranked number one. He was never Errol Spence's mandatory. You do not know what you're talking about.
Devin was never called as the mandatory either.
Devin was absolutely called as Lomachenko's mandatory. 100% called as his mandatory. You don't know what you're talking about. He absolutely was his mandatory. Absolutely, unequivocally his mandatory.
Can you pull that up?
Can I pull it up? Put some money on it. I'll pull it up. Put some money on it.
I do the half. A man.
No. You want me to pull it up because you're wasting my time right now, King. Now, I ain't got no beef, but you're wasting my time. You know good and damn well that Devin was that man's mandatory. You know good and damn well the reason this man got the franchise belt is so he didn't have to fight Devin Haney. You know good and damn well he was.
I never disagreed with that at all.
But you're telling me to pull it up, so you are disagreeing with it. So BF will pull it up, put some bread on it.
All right, listen, we going in circles. All right.
Okay, no, we're not going in circles.
What I was talking about was
we're not going in circles. No, we're not.
Right.
We're not going in circles. We're not. You said some stuff that is factually not true.
All right.
Factually not true. And you're doing this because you're trying to cap for Lomachenko. Now, I don't mind Lomachenko fans, bro. There's nothing wrong with that. Be a fan, rock on. But you are capping. That was his mandatory. And he chose to get the WBC franchise belt so he don't have to fight Devin. He chose that. He chose to not fight his mandatory and then sat out for a year almost, a full year, when he could have fought Devin in between there. Mister, you just got a jab. He could have fought that guy then. He could have fought him then. He chose not to. You know, the guys that you got, maybe not you, but most people who hate the man say that Devin can't sell, Devin can't punch. Devin, he ain't a draw. Nobody likes him. That's what and not everybody, but people that hate Devin say that. So if Devin can't sell, nobody likes him, he ain't a draw, he can't punch, and all this stuff, then Vasil Lomachenko could have got his mandatory out of the way. He chose not to. That's the problem. He chose to take the franchise belt and then lied about it, said he didn't know.
Was it?
Yes, he did know.
Was it in his hands?
Was what in his hands?
Bob Arum was like clear and adamant about Devin not getting the fight.
Was it in Lomachenko's hands to take the franchise belt?
Was it in Lomachenko's hands to go? Well, Loma didn't show up and ask for it. It's reported.
Who
that
gives a
people
fuck if he asked for it?
asked.
That's his mandatory. Terrence Crawford didn't ask for Sean Porter either. That was his fucking mandatory. What are you talking about?
Pressured into taking that fight. And Terrence Crawford didn't want to take that fight.
It was still. I don't care if Terrence didn't want to do it. He did. That was his mandatory. I don't care if he didn't want to.
He didn't take it because it was a mandatory. He took it because people were calling him a coward for not taking it.
No, he took it because that was his mandatory. And you will fight Sean Porter or he was going to get stripped. He had options. You fight Sean Porter or get stripped. He took it because that was his mandatory. Lomachenko took a franchise belt to not fight his mandatory. And you're telling me, oh man, was it in Lomachenko's hands? Yes, the fuck it was. Because he was signed
Terrence
for it.
Crawford fought Sean Porter because he was his mandatory, but like you adamantly say all the time that he's like didn't fight other motherfuckers that was his mandatory.
Who was Terrence Crawford's mandatory that he didn't fight?
The motherfucker at 140 when he fought
Sergey Lipinets. Sergey Lipinets.
What's his
and
mandatory?
He moved up. He did not stay at 140. If he stayed at 140,
was his mandatory before he went.
Yes, he was, but he moved up. He didn't stay there.
But
that
he
was
didn't fight his mandatory and went to Unify.
What?
He did not fight his mandatory because he was going to Unify.
Bro, you do realize that Sergey Lipinets was the mandatory for the IBF. That was a belt that Julius Ndongo held.
No,
so
he
Terrence
had a mandatory
Crawford,
before
Terrence
that.
Crawford,
He had a mandatory.
You don't know what you're talking about, though. You don't know what you're talking about. Terrence Crawford's in mandatory did not. It was not Julius Ndongo. I mean, bum ass Sergey Lipinets until he beat Julius Ndongo.
Sergey Lipinets. I don't know what name.
Well, I do know. You don't know. You don't
but
know.
He had a mandatory before he fought Ndongo.
Stop capping, dude. You're capping hard as fuck, bro. You're capping hard as fuck for Lomachenko. Listen, bro. If Lomachenko would have beat Luke Skywalker and then moved up, I would not be saying this. He did not. He beat Luke Skywalker. He had a mandatory and refused to fight him. That's what he did. His mandatory was there before he won the belt. That's what it was. Terrence Crawford beat Julius Ndongo. Motherfucking Sergey Lipinets was Julius Ndongo's IBF mandatory. Terrence Crawford didn't have the IBF belt. He had the WBC and the WBO. Julius Ndongo had the IBF.
He had a mandatory before he fought Ndongo.
Who?
I don't remember, but I remember vividly fucking. I remember on fucking 7-8 page, they was like constantly calling the fucking what's the name like to make somebody not fucking force a fucking mandatory so Terrence Crawford.
Yes, Sergey Lipinets. I was there. It was Sergey Lipinets. The fuck are you talking about? Yeah, on 7-8's page, we petitioned so Sergey Lipinets will step the fuck aside so Terrence Crawford can fight Ndongo. It was Sergey Lipinets. I was there too. What the fuck you talking about? That was Julius Ndongo's mandatory. Brother, you don't know what you're talking about, King. Right. You're just talking. You don't know what you're talking about.
I was slightly off, but I was off.
You're not slightly off. You're not slightly off. You're all the way the fuck off.
There ain't no, I remember it was a mandatory that had to be fucking
bridge, King. You jumped face first.
It was a mandatory that was had to step aside for somebody to unify.
You are correct, and it was Sergey Lipinets, the IBF mandatory for Julius Ndongo. That was the guy that we petitioned for this man to step aside. That guy. It was not Terrence Crawford's mandatories. It was Sergey Lipinets' mandatories. It was Julius Ndongo's mandatory with Sergey Lipinets. These are facts. This is not a debate, King. These are a fact. All right? You didn't tiptoe off the bridge. You jumped face first.
And I fucked up. I was completely wrong.
You are, again, brother, you are giving a false equivalence, King. You're trying to cap for Lomachenko to give a false equivalence.
I'm not trying to cap. I'm just literally going.
You're not trying.
When champions, I'm capping. When champions when champions have a mandatory and a fucking unification shot, everybody wants the champion to unify.
Yes.
Why couldn't Loma go unify with Tio?
He could. I never said he shouldn't. He should. He could.
You just think he
But
went about it
are
the
you
wrong
are
way.
you forgetting? Maybe you're forgetting something. Maybe you're forgetting something. Your mind is gone. So maybe you're forgetting that Teofimo Lopez was not even the fucking champion. Richard Comey was the champion. Richard Comey
faked the injury to not fight
Richard
Loma.
Comey already signed to fight Lomachenko. That fight was done.
He pulled out.
He didn't pull out.
Yes,
No,
he
he
did.
didn't.
He pulled
You're a
out
fucking
and said he
liar.
had an
No,
injury.
he didn't pull
He pulled
out.
out and
They
said he had an
interjected motherfucking Teofimo Lopez. You're a liar. Now you're lying. No, he didn't pull out. You're lying.
After he won the championship, he said he had an injury and said he couldn't fight Loma right away. Then he came back and had a tune-up fight. Then they put Teofimo in front of him. He did not fight Tio right after he won the championship. That was 2 fights in. That I remember for a fact. Go pull up after he won the IBF title. He said he had an injury. That's why he couldn't go straight into a Lomachenko fight.
Bro, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what type of fucking time you're on right now. I'm not sure. But let me say what I just said again. Because you're telling me about Lomachenko. Oh, he wanted all the belts. Why couldn't Lomachenko fight for all the belts? Why couldn't Lomachenko fight? What I said to you is that Richard Comey had the belt, not Teofimo Lopez. Richard Comey. Richard Comey had already signed it. He signed it. He was fighting Lomachenko. That's what he was doing. I don't give a fuck what happened in between there. Top Rank interjected Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez was in the WBC tournament. He pulled out of the WBC tournament of where he was supposed to fight Devin Haney, and he pulled out and fought Richard Comey. When he fought Richard Comey, they took Lomachenko and Richard Comey and said, Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez, then those guys are going to fight. All in that while, when he pulled out and blah, 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 yada, 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 all that while, Lomachenko was on the fucking shelf, and he could have fought Devin Haney. All that while. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, oh man, he could have fought his mandatory while Teofimo Lopez was fighting Richard Comey. He could have fought his mandatory and got his mandatory out the way. And then the winners fight each other. He sat out the ring for almost a year. Sat out. Got the WBC franchise belt, so he didn't have to fight his mandatory. These are facts. I don't give a fuck what fluff you're giving me. These are the facts. All right? The root cause of this is that he ducked Devin Haney. He could have fought his mandatory. You're giving me all this extra shit and trying to maneuver around. It's not going to work with me. You should know better.
I'm not trying to move around. Everything has context.
Oh, and Richard Comey. I don't give a fuck what Richard Comey did. Richard Comey was a champion that was supposed to fight Lomachenko. I don't give a fuck what he did not have to, listen, bro. He did not have to fight Teofimo Lopez at all. He could have fought Lomachenko for the same fucking belt that Tio had. Yeah, Top Rank pulled Tio and put him in with Comey. Facts. The same Top Rank could have had Lomachenko in there with Comey. What are you not getting?
I'm trying to figure out where you're saying I'm disagreeing with you. We're going on the same timeline. You're just saying my context.
Did Lomachenko duck Devin Haney?
In my opinion, no. I don't think he'd have fought
Then
him.
we are not agreeing. Then we are not agreeing. So we're not going on the same road. We are not agreeing because the end of the road is Lomachenko duck Devin Haney.
Okay, do you agree
If he didn't duck Devin Haney, if he didn't duck Devin Haney, why didn't he give back the franchise belt and fight his Mando?
Because he had lost it already.
Okay, let's try this again.
The first fight he fought with the belt, he lost it.
Let's try this again. He signed for the franchise belt. Mauricio Suleiman said, if you don't want it, you can give it back. He signed for it. All right. After he was saying, "Oh man, I don't know, I don't know that about. I didn't know." Yeah, Mauricio Suleiman said, "If you don't want it, you can give it back." Okay, let's try this again. Mauricio Suleiman said, "If you don't want it, then give it the fuck back." Did he give it back?
Okay. No, he didn't.
Okay, so if he didn't give it back, where he would have been forced to fight Devin while Teofimo was fighting for the belt that he didn't have, if he didn't give it back, then what did he do?
Okay. I'll give you, if you just want to hit me, say the words he ducked.
What
but
did
can I ask you
he
one
do?
question?
You didn't ask me a question. You didn't ask me a question. I asked you a question.
I said, can I ask you a question?
Okay, you can ask me a question when you answer mine.
I did.
You did not. If he didn't give it back, what did he do?
I said, if you want to hear me say it, he ducked him. Can I ask you
don't know. It's not that I want. Stop. Listen, bro. See, this is what y'all do. This is what y'all do, bro.
He ducked him.
Y'all do this, bro. Just keep it a buck, bro. All that, if this is what you want to hear, bro, keep it a buck, King. Save all that other shit, bro.
Whole 100, he ducked him. Can I
now,
ask
what are you
question?
asking me? I'm listening.
If it was Devin Haney that had the IBF, and it was Tio that had the WBC, you think, I mean, that was the WBC mandatory, you think that Top Rank would have, like, made Loma fight Tio or let him go fight for the belt?
Yes, absolutely.
You absolutely what?
They absolutely would have. If Top Rank, remember now, Bob Arum said, "Oh, you signed with the wrong company." Yeah, that's what he said. Well, Tio was with Top Rank, so if Tio would have beat Devin, and Tio would have been the WBC champion,
that wasn't my scenario.
Okay,
my scenario is Devin has the IBF.
You said Tio was WBC mandatory.
Yeah, and Devin has the IBF. Who do you think?
If Tio was a WBC mandatory and Devin had the IBF, then Bob Arum would have had Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez fight.
Yes.
So how did he not duck Devin in?
Okay, so I'm like, how do you not see what I'm saying? If
you don't see what you're saying. Okay, hold on a second, dog. Let me help you out.
Top Rank was going to have them fight.
Let me help you out. Hold on a second. Hold up. Let me help you out. I'm gonna help you. I want everybody to understand what this man just said. BFTB
either way, Top Rank.
I'll put you back on, but you're not going to talk over me, King. Because you're trying to talk over me to get a point across. You're trying to talk over me. Your points are invalid. You are literally killing yourself. I'm trying to help you. All right, I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you. Point number one, you said Bob Arum is not going to allow he's not going to allow Devin to fight Lomachenko because on the other side of the street. That's what you said. Got it. Okay, so if Devin is on the other side of the street and is Lomachenko's mandatory, Bob Arum is not going to allow them to fight. Lomachenko would have had zero say, because Devin was his mandatory. No say. Bob Arum would have had no say. Loma, no say. You will fight Devin. Mauricio Suleiman ordered it. The winner of this and that must fight Devin. Must. Bob Arum knew this. So what Bob Arum did is got the franchise belt for Lomachenko. Lomachenko had to sign for it. He had to sign, meaning he knew what he was getting to. He knew I was going to remove Devin. So now it's not just Bob Arum ducking Devin because Devin's on the other side of the street. It's Lomachenko ducking Devin because Devin is on the other side of the street. But, they say Errol Spence made that up, but, whatever. Errol Spence, I know nobody talked about the other side of the street until it came to me, Bud. Nobody talked about the other side of the street. But, whatever. Because Devin was on the other side of the street. Then Bob Arum was not going to allow Lomachenko to fight him. So that's Bob Arum ducking Devin, number one, point one. Point two, Mauricio Suleiman said the winner of this fight must fight Devin. You must. Whether it's Luke Skywalker, whether it's Lomachenko, the winner of this fight must fight Devin. That's what Mauricio Suleiman said. So what Bob Arum did is got the franchise belt, a WBC belt that Lomachenko has never had his entire career. He's never held the WBC, nothing. Never. Not even not a lower belt, nothing. Nothing. So Lomachenko signed for the franchise belt. He signed for it. Let's just say Lomachenko didn't know what he was signing for. Let's just say Lomachenko did not know what he was signing for. Well, when it came out, Lomachenko, you ducked Devin Haney because you got the WBC belt. Mauricio Suleiman said, well, if you don't want it, give it back. He did not give it back. So at that point right there, that point, if he knew that he was ducking Devin Haney at that point, and he knew that giving the belt back would make him automatically the WBC champion, the real champion, because he said Devin's a real champion because Devin has his belt because he gave it away. That's what he said. But again, if giving the belt back makes you now automatically makes you the real champion, and then it makes Devin your mandatory, so you got to fight Devin, and he didn't do it, then at that point, he unequivocally ducked Devin Haney. All the while, sitting out for almost a year, while Teofimo could have been his WBC mandatory as well. All you had to do is beat Devin. Teofimo, top rank, pulled Teofimo out of that because they didn't want Teofimo to fight Devin. Pulled him out. Richard Comey was already signed. It was already a done deal. But you pull Richard Comey out, pull Teofimo out. Now Teofimo is fighting in-house fight Richard Comey. And then after that, Lomachenko and Teofimo fight. And you're telling me, how is that Lomachenko's fault? 2 times in there, it's Lomachenko's fault, at a minimum. 2 times at a minimum. Accepting the franchise belt and then not giving it back. 2 times at a minimum, he ducked. And if Devin don't sell and Devin ain't this and Devin ain't that, then there is no reason for Lomachenko to have not gotten him out of the way years ago. I'm listening.
Just 2 things. First of all, everything you said was right. But Loma was out for 14 months before he fought Tio. And what else did
Even
you
more
say?
to my point.
I was taking notes.
Even more to my point. But go ahead.
I'm trying to remember everything you said.
I said
the Richard Comey
franchise
thing.
Belt, the franchise belt.
Honestly, I blame this whole thing on Richard Comey because if he'd have just fought Lomachenko like when he was supposed to fight Lomachenko instead of pulling out, Lomachenko would have never went for the WBC. But everything you said is correct. Lomachenko had the chance to just like go against the grain and say, no, I want to fight my mandatory. So he made a choice not to fight Devin Haney. That I agree with. But
go against the grain, he says. Name the mandatory that Lomachenko had that he did not fight.
Devin Haney.
Name another one. Because you said go against the grain. So name another name another mandatory that Lomachenko had that he didn't fight. Name another one. Not Devin. Name another one.
I can't name one, but name a mandatory that he had that didn't fight on either HBO or ESPN.
This man says to me that the only mandatory that Lomachenko didn't fight was Devin Haney. That's the only one. That's what he says to me. It's the only one he didn't fight.
But he didn't duck Devin. Didn't fight on HBO or ESPN.
Listen, bro. Let me explain something to you guys. Let me explain something to everybody. You included. All right? The more belts you get, the more mandatories you have. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Yes or no? You understand that?
Can you hear me? I say yes.
Okay, you got that. So the more belts you have, the more mandatories you'll have. We are agreeing on this. Yes. If you have the WBO belt, it's a very, very high chance that most of your mandatories, not 100%, but in the 90s, that most of your mandatories will be top rank fighters. That is the reason why Vasyl Lomachenko, who only held the WBO belt all the way up until he went to this fucking weight class. That is the reason why majority of his fights, save for one that I can think of, Mr. Gary Russell, majority of his fights were all top rank opponents. When he got another belt and another belt, he picked up another mandatory.
Golden Boy fighter.
He picked up another mandatory and another mandatory. Every mandatory he picks up after gaining more belts is not going to be on the
He's only
same
fought
side of
one
the street
mandatory
as
at
you.
135.
Let's say this again.
Anthony Crowell was only mandatory fought at 35.
Every mandatory you pick up with every belt that you collect, they are all not going to be with Top Rank. They're not all going to be with PBC. They're not all going to be with DAZN. They're not all going to be with Matchroom and Sky Sports and BT. They will be across networks. You will fight them or you will be stripped. What are you not understanding?
I didn't say like that. I'm confused. What did you think I was saying? I wasn't saying that he didn't fight Devin because he doesn't fight anybody that's not on the network, because he fought on Sky because Sky is a partner with ESPN. But
you literally said to me,
fought.
You asked me a question and you literally said, name the mandatory that he fought, that he didn't fight. I mean, that he fought that wasn't a Top Rank fighter or HBO. That's what you said.
I didn't say Top Rank fighter. I said that didn't fight on HBO or didn't fight on ESPN. That's what I said. That's literally what
if
I said.
they
I never
fight
said Top Rank.
on HBO, if they were fighting on HBO at that time, they were more than likely a Top Rank fighter. If they fought on ESPN at that time, they were more than likely a Top Rank fighter.
I didn't disagree with that. I just didn't say Top Rank.
Okay, you don't have to disagree. That's what you said. Without saying it, that's what you said. HBO or ESPN. If you fought on HBO or if you fought on ESPN at that time, you were more than likely, not guaranteed, but more than likely a Top Rank fighter.
But he fought like Golden Boy fighters because at the time they were fighting on HBO.
Bro, oh, you're saying all this to say what to me? Because Bob Arum said you signed with the wrong network. That's why I'm not letting you fight Lomachenko. Did you forget that part?
No.
So then why are you saying this shit about other networks?
Because you said like name a mandatory he didn't fight. I said
that's right. Name a mandatory he didn't fight, which is why I told you he only held the WBO strap. So majority of all of his mandatories were with Top Rank. What are you not getting?
I get that, but I'm just adding context to the fact that all the mandatories he fought was on the same side.
So that means he don't got to fight a mandatory that's not on the same side. Is that what that means?
No.
Then what the fuck you saying to me, King?
I've been agreed with you that he ducked by not fighting Devin.
Bro, you asked me the question. That's why we are here. You asked me a question. You answered mine, and then you asked me one. That's why we're here.
Because I'm adding context to the question you asked me.
Why are you adding context to my question when you've already answered my question and we're talking about your question?
You're right.
I know I'm right. What the fuck are we doing right now? What are we doing right now, bro?
I thought we was talking about the jab. That's what I really got on to talk about.
We was talking about the jab, but you said why can Lomachenko, Devin say this about Loma, and Loma can't say that about Devin?
Loma can say whatever he wants.
Okay. BFTB is not saying, I am not saying that a fighter can't say what they want. I am on record. There's a morning grind that I have done that says closed mouths don't get fed. All right? There's a morning grind that I've done that says this. I am not saying that this man can't say whatever he wants. What I'm saying is, if Devin only had a jab, why did he duck him?
Well, we went over that.
No, we didn't go over that. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. Because you kept telling me, in my opinion, he didn't duck. In my opinion, you did. It took you damn near an hour for you to just admit the nigga ducked.
That's because my definition of duck is different than your definition. My definition.
What's your definition?
He literally doesn't.
What's your definition?
He doesn't want to fight him. He's scared to fight him. That's my definition of duck. When somebody's literally just scared to fight the opposing person.
You dudes.
Now I think Tank Davis is scared to fight Devin Haney. I think
Tank Davis is not scared of anybody. Tank is not scared of Devin.
Davis is scared to fight him. I know Tank Davis is scared to fight Loma.
He's not scared of Devin. I do not believe Tank is scared of Devin at all. Not even a little bit. I don't believe Tank Davis is scared of nobody. Now, his team, on the other hand, whole different story. But I do not believe Tank Davis is scared of anybody.
Even when he got rid of his team, he started making excuses again.
Okay, and so are you telling me that? So
and
Tank
his
is scared
team
of
was
Devin.
using.
Hold on a second.
Using people to scare him.
So Tank is scared of Devin, but Loma wasn't when they did the same thing.
No, but Loma never said he wouldn't fight him.
When did Tank say he won't fight Devin?
All right, he didn't. He did, but
So
he damn sure act like it. He damn sure act like it.
Was Tank? When did Tank become Devin's mandatory?
He's mandatory right now.
When did he become that? I'll help you. When he beat Gamboa and Devin beat Bozo. When Devin beat Bozo, Devin became the undisputed champion, the WBA Super. All right. If I'm not mistaken, Tank Davis had already beat Gamboa. So after Devin beat Bozo is when Tank became his mandatory.
That was like a
Vasil
year
Lomachenko and Devin Haney were champion and mandatory for damn near 2 fucking years.
No, no. Loma beat Luke Campbell August of 2019.
When you said it yourself that Lomachenko didn't fight Teofimo Lopez for 14 months later. That's what you said to me.
Yeah, so
So hold up. So isn't 14 months damn near 2 years?
12 months is a year. 14 is damn near 2.
So if 12 months is a year, then 14 months is more than a year, correct?
It's not damn near 2.
Is it more than a year? Is 14 months more than a year?
Yes.
So then I can say factually, damn there, 2 years. I can factually say damn near a year and a half. I can factually say either one of those.
If I had a son 14 months old,
I don't give a fuck about that, brother. He didn't fight Devin. He didn't fight Devin. He didn't fight what's the name for 14 months, according to you. So I can say it was damn near 2 years. It was not that for Tank Davis and Devin. So how is Tank scared of Devin as a Mando, but Lomachenko is not as a Mando for longer?
Because Lomachenko never gave any inkling. If Devin got the belt, he's fighting him.
He never gave any inkling, but he signed for the franchise title to not fight Devin.
If Devin had a belt, then Loma was coming for the belt.
If Devin had a belt, then Loma was coming for the belt. Bro, if Devin had a belt, then Loma.
If Devin had a belt, then Loma wouldn't afford him for the belt. You telling me Loma wouldn't afford him for the belt?
Did Bob Arum say you're not getting the fight because you're on that side of the street? Did Bob Arum say that?
Yes, he did.
So where are you getting this sense of hope that Loma would have fought him at that time if he had a belt? Where are you getting this from?
But that was literally the only thing he was in 135 to do, win the belt.
Okay, let's try this again.
He's not going to fight the other champion.
Let's try this again. Let's try this one more time. Bob Arum said you are not getting the Lomachenko fight because you're on the other side of the street. Did he say you're not getting it because you don't have a belt?
No, he didn't.
He said you're not getting it because you're over there. You signed with the wrong promoter. You're over there.
He didn't say you're not getting it.
It didn't have a motherfucking thing to do with the belts. Nothing. He said you're not getting it because you're over there. So what makes you think that he would get it at that time when he was still over there? What makes you think this?
Okay, when Loma fought Jose Pedraza, who was Jose Pedraza with?
Let's try this again. Let's try this one more time. Bob Arum said, Devin Haney, you're not getting the fight. You're over there. That's what he said. Did Bob Arum say you're not getting the fight over there with that belt?
No.
He said you're not getting it because you're over there. So I will ask you again. What makes you think? What makes you think that he would get that fight if he had a belt at that time?
Because Loma was only literally fighting people with belts.
Loma was literally only fighting people with belts.
At 135, when he first got there, he fought Jorge Linares for a title. He fought Jose Pedraza for a title. He was supposed to fight Comey. Comey pulled out, so he fought his mandatory. And Eric, whatever, Anthony Corolla for his Mando. He fought Luke Campbell for the title. Then he fought Tio for the title.
So he fought his mandatory. Don't get quiet. So he fought his fucking mandatory.
I just got a FaceTime.
You just got a FaceTime.
Yeah, I just got a FaceTime. I didn't hear what you said.
You said he fought Anthony Corolla, who was his mandatory. That's what you said.
Because Comey pulled out.
Your words. Your words. You said he fought Anthony Corolla. Your words.
Because Comey pulled out.
So because Comey pulled out, he fought his mandatory. That's what you're telling me.
Yes.
Okay. So if Comey pulled out and he fought his mandatory, why didn't he fight his other mandatory?
Lomachenko never pulled out. I said Lomachenko. Lopez never pulled out. It's just the pandemic happened, so they had to push the fight back.
Lopez never pulled out. So they had to push the fight back a year. And 14
the fight was
months.
supposed to be in April. They fought in
so if they pushed the fight back, why didn't he fight the motherfucking WBC mandatory when they pushed the fight back?
He should have fought his mandatory, but if Devin had the belt, I'm just you can have a different opinion.
Stop stuttering. Don't start stuttering on me. I don't want to hear your opinions. I don't want to hear that. Because he fought Anthony Corolla, because you told me originally that he didn't fight nobody. He literally came to 135. All he wanted to fight was the belts. And then you said he fought Corolla as a WBA mandatory. That's what you said to me. That's what you said to me.
Why did he fight Corolla?
Oh, it's not a yes. It's not a yes. It's not a yes. It's not a wet yes, because you told me that the man did not fight nobody but champions at 135. And then you moved the goalposts and told me, but he fought his WBA mandatory.
Because Comey pulled out of the fight.
Got it. He fought his WBA mandatory when Comey pulled out. Got it. Why didn't he fight his WBC? Because we've already stated, you stated to me, that he did not fight anybody for 14 months, which means he had 14 months to fight his other mandatory.
And I also told you I agree that he ducked him, but that wasn't what we were just talking about. We were just talking about if he had
hold up. Let me explain something to you, dude. You're not going to tell me, yeah, BF, I agree he ducked him. And then 5 minutes later say, I blame all this on Richard Comey. Because you're not agreeing that he ducked him. If you're blaming it on somebody else. Because you're telling me that Tank Davis is scared of Devin. But Lomachenko was never scared of Devin. But Lomachenko has been mandated to fight Devin for longer than Tank and Devin.
If Lomachenko was scared, why was he fighting him now?
Is Lomachenko scared? Why is he fighting him now, is what you say to me. If Lomachenko is scared, why is he fighting him now? Wow. Let me help you out, dude. When you learn how to swim, did it affect you?
I don't know how to swim.
You don't know how to swim. So are you scared of water at all?
No. I know how to swim.
It's just uneasy. It's uneasy for you. Right?
Yeah,
it's
I'm
uneasy
not getting to know oceans. Yeah.
I got you. It's uneasy for you. Getting in the ocean's uneasy. I got you. But if you got in the ocean over and over and over again and got used to it, you'd be used to it, right? It wouldn't affect you as much, correct?
Yes.
So we're in agreement that if you got used to the ocean, if you got used to it, I'm fine now. I still don't like it, but I'm fine. I got used to it. Yes. But when I first got to the ocean, I wasn't fucking with it at all. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. So Lomachenko ducking Devin Haney in the beginning. He wasn't fucking with it at all. Wasn't fucking with it at all. Now he's used to it, so it's okay. But you're telling me if he's ducking him, why is he fighting him now? It's like telling me you will never get used to being in the ocean.
I didn't say if he's ducking him. I told you.
You did say that. You did say that. You said if he's ducking, if he's scared. If he's ducking, if he's scared. Why is he fighting him now?
That's what I see is ducking. But your definition of ducking, I agree with.
Your definition of ducking is fear. Yours. Yes. Your definition of ducking. Didn't we already establish that? Your definition of ducking is fear?
Yes.
Okay, so if I say scared or fear, I'm still talking about your definition of ducking. Am I not?
Yes.
So then you did say it then. So I will say what I said again. I don't know what the fuck we're not getting here. You do realize who you're talking to. Just want to make sure we're clear.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, you are telling me that Lomachenko could not get used to the ocean. That's what you're telling me.
No, I'm not telling you that. I'm telling you that.
That's exactly what you're telling. That's exact. You said Lomachenko was used to the ocean from the jump.
Yeah.
He wasn't scared of the ocean. He didn't have no fears of the ocean. He didn't have no iffies, no thoughts about it. He was already ready to jump in the ocean from the jump.
Yes. Yes. He jumped in the ocean from the jump.
When did he jump in the ocean?
His first fight was against a guy 50-1. His second fight was against a world champion. His third fight was against a guy 24-0. He jumped right in the ocean.
He jumped in the ocean and then ducked his mandatory. So how was the ocean if he jumped right in it and ducked the mandatory? What part of the ocean did he jump in? The beginning or the deep end? Because I could jump in the ocean too from the beach. Yeah, that's still considered the ocean. When the waves hit the sand and I'm standing right there and I just jump right there in the sand and get my feet wet, get my toes wet, I just jumped in the ocean. That is still considered the ocean. He ducked Devin Haney. That was his WBC mandatory. He ducked that man. He got an entirely different belt that didn't even exist, signed for it, and then said, I didn't know what I was signing for. I never ducked anybody. And refused to give it back when Suleiman said, if you don't want it, give it the fuck back. He refused to give it back. And you're telling me he just jumped right in to fight Linares. He jumped right in for Pedraza, man. He jumped right in. For Anthony Crolla, man, he jumped right in for Crolla.
That's not jumping right in, fighting the best person at the division as soon as you get to the division. Your first fight in the division, no tune-ups, no get my feet wet. Like the first fight in the division, you fought the best fighter in the division. That's not jumping right in the deep end of the ocean.
Let me help you out. Jumping into the deep end would have been becoming undisputed at 126, where you would have had to fight Mr. Gary Russell again. That's the deep end. Jumping into the deep end would have been becoming undisputed at 130. Yeah. That means collecting all the belts like Errol Spence did at 147. I'm going to collect all the belts. And then this Tank Davis got the last belt. I'm fighting Tank last. Same type
of Tank didn't want to fight him.
Hold up. Jumping into the deep end at 135. Once you jump in there, I'm going to give you your analogy. He jumped right in and fought the best guy there. That's fine. You got it. And then he got out. Because there was sharks around him. There was killers out there in the deep end. He jumped in the deep end.
The biggest killer.
He got out. That's what he did. He jumped in.
He walked in and killed the biggest killer.
The biggest killer was who?
Linares was lineal.
If Linares was the biggest killer and he fought Linares, then why did he duck Devin? If he fought the biggest killer. What's Devin? Because he fought his other mandatory. Crolla. Yeah, he fought his WBA mandatory, Crolla, according to you. Crolla didn't have a belt. So if he fought his WBA mandatory, Crolla, according to you, then those deep waters used to have been just fine. Bro,
he
listen.
He wanted to fight Crolla. He wanted to fight Mikey Garcia.
Wanted to fight Mikey Garcia. So So what? Who cares what he wanted to do? He didn't. So his mandatory was Devin Haney. Mikey Garcia was not his mandatory.
Mikey Garcia still had the belt at the time.
Mikey Garcia was not his mandatory. Mikey Garcia did not have the belt because Mikey Garcia vacated the WBC belt.
When he fought Crolla, Mikey still had the belt.
Oh, when he fought Crolla. Again, Mikey Garcia did not have the belt when he fought. You just told me Crolla was a WBA mandatory. That's why he fought Crolla.
He fought Crolla because he already had a fight signed with Richard Comey.
He fought Crolla because Crolla was his WBA mandatory.
And he couldn't get Mikey or Richard Comey in the ring.
So he fought his WBA mandatory.
Yes.
And then he waited 14 months and didn't fight his WBC mandatory. How long did he wait to fight Crolla when he couldn't get Richard Comey or Mikey Garcia? How long did he wait?
In a perfect world,
how long did he wait to fight Crolla when he couldn't get Mikey and Richard Comey? How long did he wait?
No time at all. I think the fight was made in like 2 months.
So then why did he wait 14 months to never fight Devin?
Because they already had a big fight planned. That was we have like revisionist history, like Loma versus Tio wasn't supposed to be the big that wasn't the biggest fight in the division at the time. Loma versus Tio.
What are you talking about? Tio wasn't the champion.
Loma versus Tio wasn't the 14 months when he was waiting. Tio was champion.
So Richard Comey was not the champion for Richard Comey was the champion nowhere in it.
Richard Comey was champion for 3 months.
So I will say again, Richard Comey was not the champion during the 14 months at all.
3 months of those.
You're
14,
making it worse for yourself. So he was a champion during that time period.
Yes.
Well, you just said he wasn't.
No, I didn't.
Which one is he? Was he or was he not?
When did I say he wasn't champion?
You just said he was not a champion during the 14-month time period. So was he or was he not? That's the reason why I asked you again, and I said you're making it bad for yourself.
Was champion.
So he was a champion then. So he was a champion.
I never said he wasn't. Yeah,
you did say he wasn't. Yes, you did. You did say that. You said Teofimo was a champion. And I said to you, so Teofimo was a champion for that full 14 months. You did say Tio was a champion. Yes, you did.
Yes, I never said Richard Comey wasn't.
So I will say again, just to be clear, Richard Comey was the champion during that 14 months that Loma didn't fight. Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Teofimo Lopez came out of the WBC and fought Richard Comey. Beat Richard Comey. Right or wrong? Are you with me? Okay, good. So when he pulled out of fighting Devin Haney, when Tio ducked Devin, pulled out of the WBC tournament and ducked Devin and fought Comey, Lomachenko became a WBC champion. Devin was his mandatory. So when he fought Crolla, and it was only 2 months, your words, not mine, I'm not looking at it, your words. It's only 2 months or so that he fought Crolla, his WBA mandatory, because Richard Comey didn't fight, he pulled out, and Mikey Garcia pulled out. So in no time, it didn't take Lomachenko no time to fight his WBA mandatory. Didn't take him no time. Did Lomachenko have the WBC, the WBO, and the WBA when he fought that? Did he have that? In his last fight, did he have it? I'm asking. I don't know. I'm asking. I could pull it up for you if you want. I could pull it up.
No, what did you ask me?
I'm asking you, did Lomachenko have all 3 belts? WBC, the WBA, WBO, in his last fight before he fought Teofimo Lopez. Did he have all 3?
Well, yeah.
Let me pull it up. I'll pull it up myself.
He won the third belt.
I'll pull it up myself. I got you.
That was his last fight.
I got you.
I know that. I just didn't hear what you asked.
All right. I'll pull it up for you. Here you go. There you go. There is Lomachenko. There's Lomachenko. All right, so let's go back down. Let's go down now. So he moved up, fought Linares.
He fought Jose Pedraza in what, January? Is that January?
And then after Pedraza, he fought Crolla. So he fought
in June, right?
So we got the WBA in May, and then he defended the WBA the following year. 1 year, the following year against Crowley.
Where's the date? I can't see the date.
Well, the dates are right there. They're right there. The dates are right there. So here's the
I'm
date.
on my phone. I can't see it.
Okay, that's fine. Well, you don't need to worry about it. I'll point it out to you. May 12th, my birthday, 2018, he fought Linares. May 12th.
Oh, that's my daughter's birthday.
In December 8th, he fought Pedraza the same year, December 8th. On April 12th, 2019, he fought his WBA mandatory.
Mm-hmm.
His very next fight.
He was the WBC champion.
His next fight.
He was the WBC. Okay.
Listen, bro, stop talking over me, bro.
Right,
don't do that, bro. All right. His next fight was Luke Campbell. His next fight that same year, all right, that was in August 31st, 2019. Devin Haney was supposed to fight Luke Campbell for that vacant WBC title. Devin was supposed to fight that man, all right? The WBC allowed Lomachenko, who petitioned to fight for that belt, they allowed that man to fight for the WBC title, all right? The winner of that fight, their mandated fighter, was Devin Haney. It was already mandated. Already. So, now, you win that belt, you don't fight again for a year and 2 months. You don't fight again for a year or 2 months. You could have fought Devin in between here. Between here and here. You could have fought Devin in between here. Let's see, on average, how long was he waiting at 135 to fight fighters? Let's see, 5 and 12. What's that? 7 months, let's say, a minimum. 4 months right here between Pedraza and Crowley. That's 4 months. Okay, Luke Skywalker here. There's another 4 months. So here's 4 months, 4 months. So 4 months later, if he followed the same pattern, 4 months later, in August right here, right? So 4 months later would have been December. You could have fought Devin in December. December, you could have fought.
Who fought in December?
Say again?
I said, remember who fought in December? T.O. and Cole.
I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't give a fuck. I'm talking about what Lomachenko could have did. Lomachenko. Devin was his mandatory. You could have fought Devin Haney in December. 4 months later, brother. The same 4 months that he took for Crowley. The same 4 months for Pedraza. 4 months to here. 4 months to there. Another 4 months, you fight your other mandatory. Another 4 months, you fight Devin Haney. The same 4 month pattern that you've been on. You got Devin out of the way.
He fought Pedraza 9 months after he fought Linares.
Bro, are you a dick rider, bro? Honest to God question. I'm not trying to shit on you or nothing. I'm being dead ass serious. Are you dick riding?
Am I wrong?
It sounds like you're dick riding.
But I'm not wrong.
But you're not wrong. So then you're admitting you're dick riding then. Because I literally asked you, are you dick riding? And you said, but am I wrong? So then you are dick riding. Are you dick riding or are you not?
That's cool too.
So you are dick riding.
Yep.
Okay, all right. Well, at least I know now. I know how to talk to you now. Now I know that you're just dick riding. You're not serious about nothing you said. You're dick riding. I just want to make sure we're clear, bro. I respect you, bro. I respect you. You admitted you're dick riding. No problem. Right away. Now I know how to talk. I know what it is now. I know what it is because I'm sitting here confused at what the fuck you are doing right now. I'm showing you that this man fought in a 4 month increment. He could have fought in another 4 month increment.
December to May is 4 months.
What?
December to May is 4 months.
Wow. This right here. This right here is different. So Lomachenko could not have fought Devin in December. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying that at all.
So what are you saying?
All I was saying is that I don't think Loma has any fear of fighting Devin.
Could Lomachenko have fought his WBC mandatory?
He could have fought his WBC mandatory.
So why didn't he?
Should have fought his WBC
why didn't he?
I can't answer that question.
He fought did he fight his WBA mandatory?
Yes, he did.
So what's the difference between his WBA mandatory and his WBC mandatory? What's the difference?
Bob Arum.
But how is Bob the difference?
Okay, if Bob said to Anthony Crowley, you're not getting this fight because you're there, and they fought anyway, yeah, like then there's no difference at all. But if Bob tells Devin that you're not getting the fight and he doesn't get the fight until he's on Top Rank, I'm just confused on how.
So you're telling me Bob. So you're telling me Bob ducked Devin.
You said it too.
I'm asking you.
Yes.
Did Bob Arum duck Devin Haney?
Yes. Can I finish real quick?
Simple question.
I said yes.
Okay. Go ahead and finish.
You made valid points on that. Lomachenko had plenty of chances to just go, fuck it. This guy's calling my name. I should fight him. And honestly, I agree. Under no circumstances should he have let this get this far to where people can actually even call him a duck. He should have just said, fuck, like, no, this motherfucker want to fight. Let's fight.
So if he didn't do that, that's not a duck.
I agree with you. I've been agreeing with you that it's a duck.
No, you didn't, because you said you blame Richard Comey.
Because if Loma would have fought Richard Comey for the IBF then and won the IBF and had all 3 belts, he wouldn't have been able to fight Luke Campbell for the WBC. Devin Haney and Luke Campbell would have had to fight each other, and the winner would have had to fight Loma.
I'm confused at how that has anything to do with him still fighting Devin. He could have still fought Devin. What does that have to do? If Richard Comey pulled out for whatever reason,
Richard Comey
pulled out for whatever reason. He could still
fight Lomachenko when he came back. He refused to fight Lomachenko and took a tune-up.
Richard Comey pulled out for whatever reason. It is irrelevant why he pulled out. Whatever reason, Richard Comey did not have to fight Teofimo Lopez. So if Richard Comey was supposed to be the problem, Lomachenko could have fought Richard Comey when Richard Comey came back. Instead of Teofimo Lopez fighting Comey, Lomachenko could have fought Comey. Please explain how Loma couldn't fought Comey instead of Teofimo Lopez.
Loma was asking to fight Comey the entire.
Let's try this again. Let's try this one more time. Explain to me, because you're telling me that Comey pulled out when I know Comey was going to fight Lomachenko. That was the fight. But you're telling me he pulled out. Some reason he pulled out. Whatever. Why couldn't Lomachenko fight Richard Comey, who, when they were both with Top Rank at the time, both of them, why couldn't Loma fight Comey instead of Teo fighting Comey?
Because Comey didn't want to fight Loma.
So Comey didn't want to fight, and he didn't have no choice.
He mentioned nothing of an injury until they brought up the Loma fight. After he agreed to the fight, he said he was injured and couldn't fight. Then when he came back, He didn't want to fight Loma then either.
So,
and he came back like 4 months after he said he was injured and fought somebody else.
So let's say this again. Let's try this again. Was Richard Comey with Top Rank? Yes or no?
Technically, no, but he was fighting under Top Rank.
Was Richard Comey with Top Rank? He was with Top Rank. That was a Top Rank fighter.
No,
it don't matter if he was with Lou DiBella. He was still a Top Rank fighter. Lou DiBella might have been managing him. He was a Top Rank fighter. Yes. Now, let's keep it going. Teofimo Lopez fights Richard Comey. Why didn't Lomachenko fight Richard Comey at that time? They were all of them with Top Rank. All of them.
How do you share something to the chat?
Okay, I don't know why you're worried about the chat. You're talking to me. So let's try this again. You have all three fighters, Vasil Lomachenko, Richard Comey, and Teofimo Lopez. They're all with Top Rank. I will ask you again, why didn't Lomachenko fight Richard Comey instead of Teofimo Lopez?
Because Richard Comey was more willing to fight Teo than he was to fight Loma.
Where did you get this information? I've never seen anything where Richard Comey said, I'm not fighting Lomachenko.
I didn't say he said anything out of his mouth. It's just what he did. He literally said he was injured, then fought 3 months later. Then when he's champion, Loma's champion. Loma's asking for the fight, and he takes on Teo instead of Loma. When he could have fought Loma instead of fighting the tune-up that he fought.
So are you telling me that the fighters on Top Rank can decide who they're going to fight? They don't have no matchmakers. They're going to decide. You're telling me they can decide who they fight.
On Top Rank? Yes.
Fighters with Top Rank can pick and choose who they fight. That's what you're telling me. Cameron Duncan don't exist. There's no matchmakers over there. There ain't no NBF over there. Top Rank fighters can pick and choose. That's what you're telling me.
Richard Comey had no obligation to fight Loma. It's a unification.
Let's try this again. Top Rank fighters can pick and choose who they want to fight. That's what you're telling me. You want me to believe that?
Like I said before, he is a Lou DiBella fighter.
Let's try this again. I asked the same question. Let's try it one more time. Top Rank fighters can pick and choose who they want to fight. Yes or no?
Yes.
Now, where'd you get that information from?
History.
What history?
When Floyd was with Top Rank, he didn't fight who he wanted to fight?
No, that's why he left. That's why he bought himself out of his contract.
No, he Top Rank wanted him to fight Margarito. He said
Antonio Margarito. Floyd Mayweather did not turn Margarito down.
He turned him down.
Floyd Mayweather did not call out Margarito. Floyd Mayweather called out Oscar La Hoya, Costa Zoo. Motherfucker called out Prince Nassim Ahmed. Motherfucker called out Shane Mosley. That's what he called out.
You said they can choose who they fight. Calling somebody out is choosing who you fight.
Now, which one did he fight with Top Rank?
Who you just named?
Which one that he called out did he fight with Top Rank? This is sad.
I'm trying to think who the fuck was with Top Rank.
This is fucking pathetic, bro. This is pathetic. The levels that you niggas is going is bonkers. All this to Dick Rod Lomachenko. This shit is bonkers. This is fucking insane to me. This is fucking insane to me. This nigga is willing to swim across the ocean that he don't like to save Lomachenko. This is insane to me. This is fucking insane. This is fucking insane.
It's Dick Rod to say, I don't think he's a coward.
Didn't you say that people ducking your opinion of ducking is fear of a fighter.
I think ducking is cowardice.
Didn't you say?
I don't think Lomachenko is a coward.
You say that people ducking is fear of a fighter?
Yes.
Okay. Well, if you said people ducking is fear of a fighter, then you admitted and you agreed with me that Loma ducked Devin. So how is Loma not fearing Devin Haney if your definition of ducking is fear of a fucking fighter?
Because I was going off your definition of what you explained.
You was going off of my definition when I literally asked you what was your definition. My
when
brother,
I told you my definition,
you are a
when I told you my definition,
I mean epic. The levels, bro, the levels that you're sitting on at this particular moment, the amount of motherfucking Kazakhstan meat rack that you're riding right now is insanely disgusting. Nigga, I went off of your definition of ducking.
Just honestly.
Your definition of ducking.
Do you think Lomachenko is a
Your definition of ducking was a fighter is scared of another one. That's your definition. We did not go off of my definition. We went off of your definition. Yours.
The question: do you think Lomachenko is a coward?
So you must believe that I am going to allow you to move the goalpost. That's what you must believe. You must believe that. You must not be in my comments watching me kill niggas every day. You must literally believe that I'm going to allow you to move the fucking goalpost. Nigga, your definition was a person that's ducking is a fucking coward. The fuck you asking me for mine? I gave you mine. I did a whole a video about it. It's still up. I gave you my definition of ducking. Your definition is a fighter that ducks somebody is a coward. They're scared of that fighter. That's your definition. You said Lomachenko ducked Devin. So how the fuck are you going to go off of my definition when you said Loma ducked?
I said Loma ducked from your definition. I agree with your definition of it.
That is not what you said.
That is my opinion.
What the fuck you said. That is not what you said.
I never said, in my opinion, Loma ducked Devin. I said, from what you said,
you literally unequivocally agreed with me. You literally and unequivocally agreed with me. Yes, you did. Let's do it again. And you know, is your definition a fighter that ducks is scared? Is that your definition? Let's lock it in. Let's lock it in right now. Is that your definition?
Of a fighter that's ducking.
A fighter that ducks is scared of another fighter. Is that your definition?
I don't
that
consider
fighter scared.
Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence ducking.
I didn't ask you about Terrence Crawford. I didn't ask you about Errol Spence. I didn't ask you. I asked you for your definition of a duck. Is a definition that is the fighter that is ducking another fighter who's scared of that fighter. Is that your definition? Let's try this again. Let's try this one more time. We're going to do it like this. Your definition of a duck, not mine, yours. You said your definition of a duck is a fighter that is scared of another fighter. That's what you said to me. Are you changing your definition now?
No, I am not.
You changing?
No, I am not. Can you hear me?
Okay, so let's say it again. Is a fighter, your definition, not mine, yours. A fighter that ducks another fighter is scared of that fighter. Is that your definition?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Good. Let's lock it in. That's your definition. Bet. Now, if Devin Haney was Lomachenko's mandatory, and Loma knew this, he knew it. He said, I'm not taking it. Oh, I didn't know nothing about this franchise belt. Man, I'm not scared of Devin Haney. I'm not ducking Devin Haney. I didn't know this franchise belt will take away my mandatories. I didn't know. Bob didn't tell me. Nobody told me. And then Mauricio Suleiman said, well, if you don't want it, give it back. Why didn't Lomachenko give it back?
Because fuck him, that's why.
Because fuck who?
Mauricio Suleiman.
Fuck Mauricio Suleiman? That doesn't make any sense.
Give it back. Fuck you. I didn't give it.
Canelo Alvarez said fuck you and gave the belt up, the whole belt back.
Devin still got the belt.
Okay, let's try this again. Canelo Alvarez said, fuck Lomachenko and gave the whole belt.
Canelo, I thought you said
Why did Lomachenko keep the franchise belt when he knew Devin was his mandatory? And if he didn't have the franchise, he would have to fight Devin. Why did he keep it?
Devin's already the champion. He gives the belt back, then he's no longer champion. They can't take
If he
the belt from
gave the
Devin.
franchise status back, he's automatically the WBC champion.
They would take the bet. They would take the belt from Devin.
Devin didn't have it. Mauricio Suleiman said the real champ. I know what you niggas try to do. You try to talk over me. Let me just talk over. Let me talk over BF because I think if I talk over BF, I got to talk over No. If Devin Haney, who was a WBC interim champion, yes, that's what he was. He was not the real champion. He was the interim champion. The only reason why Devin became the real champion is because Lomachenko refused to fight him. That is the only reason why. When Mauricio Suleiman said, give the belt back. Give the status, not the belt, the status. You are the franchise status champion, the franchise champion. That is a status. He's already said this multiple times. That's a status. It gives you preferential treatment. That preferential treatment is you don't have a mandatory. That is the preferential treatment of being a franchise champion. The entirety. There is nothing else. You gain nothing else from it. The only thing you gain from being a franchise champion is you have no fucking Mando. That's all you get. You don't get nothing else. That is the treatment. That is the status. That's the accolade. Mauricio Suleiman said, if you don't want the status, give it the fuck back. Give it back. If you give the status back, you are now just the champion. And you lost your preferential treatment of having no fucking Mandos. So if Lomachenko at that point, when Mauricio said, then give it the fuck back, you signed for it, give it back. At that point, when he knew that, why didn't he give it back?
At the point when he had the belt and Mauricio Suleiman said, if you don't want it, give it back. Devin had already been named champion. If he gives it back, he's no longer champion at all. They were going to recognize.
If Devin Haney would have still been there when Lomachenko gave the belt back, the status, not the belt, the status. The franchise champion is a status. It is not a belt. It is a status. If he gave the status back, the fight between Loma and Devin would have automatically been mandated for Loma's next fight. Lomachenko would have been the champion. Devin would have been the Mando. He would have had to fight Devin. It was automatic. Try again.
Devin already had the belt.
Devin had the belt, and I'll say again, the same way they told him you're the champion, the same way they would have told Lomachenko, you gave the status back, now you must fight Devin for you to keep that.
So give up the belt before, like the fight with.
He did not give up a belt. He did not give up a belt. He will be giving up a status.
Give up the status of
giving up the status would have forced him to fight Devin Haney.
It was clearly recognized. Everybody was going to recognize Lomachenko.
Giving up a status would have forced him to fight Devin Haney.
Giving up the status would have made him not the WCB champion.
Forcing him to fight Devin Haney. That's what would have happened. His mandatory. He would have been forced to fight his mandatory if he gave the status. What?
As the challenger.
As the challenger. What difference does it make? So first, he wouldn't have been a challenger. He would have been a champion. But what difference would it make?
They'd have took the belt from Devin and made Loma the champion again.
Yes, yes. And if they didn't, who cares? He'd be fighting him mandatory for the WBC belt. Who cares? Who cares if Devin kept it or Loma? Who cares? They're fighting for the same belt. Who cares? He would have fought as mandatory for the WBC belt. So who cares if they didn't take it from Devin? Who cares if they did take it from Devin? Who gives a fuck? They would have fought for the WBC belt. And he didn't do it.
I'm trying to figure out why all these Devin motherfuckers like mad.
So a Lomachenko dick rider will completely change the subject and move the goalposts. Do you guys know, you guys realize why a Lomachenko dick rider like, man, I'm trying to just figure out how these Devin motherfuckers, do you know why he did that? Because he knew he was trapped in the corner where he had to call Lomachenko a duck. That's why he did that. He was trapped. He had his back against the wall. He had nowhere to go because he knows what was coming next. So then he moved the goalposts and say, man, I'm trying to figure out why these Devin motherfuckers, man. I'm trying to figure out why these Devin Haney motherfuckers. Instead of just saying, Lomachenko refused to give back the WBC status because he would have been forced to fight Devin. Meaning, he ducked Devin Haney. Let him try to spin it, though. I'm listening. Go ahead and spin it.
What does Devin Haney have that Lomachenko didn't allow him to have?
So I'll say again. I know you want to spin. I know. I told y'all he was going to try to spin. I told y'all that.
Oh, I will spin this motherfucker good.
You can't because you're talking to a guy that won't allow you to. But you could try. So I'll go back to what I just said. Devin Haney was his mandatory. The franchise status removed the mandatory. If he gave the status back, he was automatically having to fight Devin Haney. Automatically.
So Devin became champion because Loma gave up the belt.
Why didn't he give the status back?
Because he didn't want to fight Devin.
If he wasn't ducking Devin, why didn't he give the status back?
He didn't want to fight Devin.
He didn't want to fight Devin. Why?
Nope. I don't know.
So he didn't want. So he ducked Devin.
I know that he gave up his belt.
So if he didn't want to fight Devin, then he ducked Devin. If he didn't want to fight Devin,
he gave up the Cambosis fight.
If he didn't want to fight Devin, then he ducked. You see how he's trying to spin? Nigga, you can't spin with me. You're a dick rider, bro. Y'all niggas, y'all can't fuck with me, King. You can't fuck with me at all. So if he didn't want to fight Devin, then he ducked Devin. Yes or no?
I'm sorry. I'm still laughing.
You can't fuck with me, homie. There's only one answer. There's only one answer. There's only one answer. You can't fuck with me, and you know you can't fuck. There's only one answer. No, if he didn't want to fight Devin when he was supposed to fight Devin, then he ducked Devin. Yes or no?
From your opinion, yes.
No, I'm not talking about my opinion. It's not my opinion.
I'm
asking you a simple question. It ain't my opinion. It's a simple question. You said he didn't want to fight him.
In my opinion,
you said he did. You did. Lomachenko didn't want to fight Devin. That's what you said. I said, why didn't he want to fight him? You said, man, I don't know. Okay, fine. If you don't know and I don't know why he didn't want to fight Devin, then he ducked Devin Haney. Yes or no? Your stance. Did he duck Devin Haney because he didn't want to fight him?
I think Loma would have fought Devin.
Did he duck Devin Haney because he didn't want to fight him? Your words is he didn't want to fight him.
Those are your words. I said, yeah.
Your words is he didn't want to fight Devin. Those are your words. He didn't want to fight. Your words. He didn't want to fight. If he didn't want to fight Devin when he was supposed to fight Devin, but he didn't want to fight him, then he ducked Devin. Yes or no? Not my opinion. Your words. These are not my words. These are your words. So don't say, hey, but in your opinion, according to you, no, your words. You said he didn't want to fight Devin. That's what you said. I asked you why not. You said you don't know. I don't know. So if he didn't want to fight Devin, then he ducked Devin. Yes or no?
Depending on my answer, can we move on to the next subject?
Yes or no?
No.
So he didn't want to fight Devin. You don't know why he didn't fight Devin, but he didn't duck Devin. Make that make sense.
It makes sense because first, they didn't want him to fight Devin. Second, he had no reason.
Who didn't want him to fight Devin? Who?
Bob Arum.
So Bob Arum didn't want him to fight Devin.
Yeah.
But you just said Lomachenko will fight anybody.
He had no reason to fight Devin because Devin had no belt.
Neither did Crolla.
Crolla was I have nobody to fight. Yeah, no, I have nobody to fight. I'm gonna fight my mandatory.
Okay, so who did Lomachenko have to fight in that 14-month span that he didn't fight nobody?
He was supposed to fight. We went over this. He's supposed to fight.
No, we didn't go over that. No, we fucking didn't go over that. He didn't have no one to fight. He had no one to fight.
Oh, you talking about after he won the WC?
No shit.
Really?
No shit. He had no one to fight. So if he fought Crolla because he had no one to fight, so he fought his WBA mandatory. Well, he didn't fight no one for 14 fucking months, meaning he had no one to fucking fight. So why didn't he fight his WBC?
Because he's waiting on the chance to unify and become undisputed.
So why didn't he wait instead of fighting Crolla?
Because he only had 2 belts.
Crolla did not have a belt.
Crolla was the last man that was going to take the fight.
Crolla did not.
He called out Mikey.
This nigga is a Lomachenko dick rider of epic proportions. This nigga should be mixed. I'm dead ass serious. This nigga should be mixed. For as much Loma pipe as this nigga is taking, he should be a mixed baby. That nigga should be mixed. Bro, I cannot make this shit up. I can't make it up if I tried. I couldn't make it up if I tried. Couldn't make it up if I tried. The man said Loma fought Crolla because he didn't, there was nobody else. He fought his mandatory because he was waiting for nobody. He was waiting. Nobody else. That's what he said. But then he did not fight for 14 months. And he could have fought his other mandatory. I cannot make this up. I cannot make this up, bro. I cannot make this up. I cannot. Bro, I couldn't make this shit up if I tried. Couldn't make it up if I tried. Bro, I couldn't sit here and fathom a story to dick ride another fucking fighter this bad. I couldn't sit here to fathom a story. I couldn't do it, bro. I couldn't do it. The man said Loma fought Crolla because there was nobody else. But when it came to fighting Devin, when there was nobody else, he couldn't do it. And this man can't explain to you why he couldn't. He can't explain to you why Lomachenko couldn't fight Devin without calling Lomachenko a duck, of which he already did multiple times. But he refuses to call Lomachenko a duck right now because he knows if he does, then he's calling Lomachenko a coward. That's why he is moving the goalposts, going all around the field and doing all this other shit. That's why he's doing it. He can't call Loma a duck because he knows if he does, he's calling him a coward. So he's doing everything else but calling him a duck. So Lomachenko didn't duck Crolla. He didn't duck his WBA mandatory. He fought Crolla because nobody else wanted to fight him. But he refused to fight his WBC mandatory when nobody else wanted to fight him. Is that what you're saying to me? Is that what you're saying?
Hey, listen, not too much on the gay shit. Like, not too much. Like,
what do you mean, not too much? You said you the one that said you're a dick rider. What are you talking about? You said that.
I said whatever you talking about.
No, you didn't. Too. I asked you, are you a dick rider? You said yes.
That's cool too.
No, you said yes.
I said that's cool too.
No, you said yes.
Cool too.
You said yes. No, you said yes.
Freaky or whatever you talk about, bro.
Let's try this again. You said yes. So I said, well, damn. I'm all right, dude. Well, I respect the fact that you admitted it. You said yes. Just like you said Lomachenko was a duck. And then you changed it. And then you went back and said he's a duck again. And then you changed it again. Now you won't call him a duck. Because you know if you do, you're calling him a coward.
Because you said my opinion. I agree with your assessment of the whole situation.
You did not agree with my assessment of the whole situation. You agreed because you had already established what your stance is when it comes to a duck.
That was after I told you
what I consider a duck. It was before. It was before. Before
I established what I consider a duck.
You called this man a duck. I asked you what is your stance of a duck? Because I called him a duck and you said he's not a duck. So then I said, what's your definition of a duck? You explained what your definition of a duck was. About 10 minutes later, you agreed that Lomachenko was a duck. About 10 minutes later. So then I said, okay, well then he's a coward. So how is he not scared if you call him a duck then? Then you move the goalposts and talk about, oh, well, I was talking about your stance. That's not what you said at all. At all. That's not what you said. Literally. You are capping heavy as a bitch for Lomachenko for absolutely no reason. There's no reason, bro. None. He ducked Devin Haney. He is not ducking him now. What's the problem? What's the problem? You ducked. You're not now. Nothing wrong with that. You don't like the ocean. You hate it. But now you're used to it. You jump in the ocean now. You still don't fuck with the ocean, but you're used to it now, so you're good. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing. What are you not understanding about that?
I tried to agree with that 30 minutes ago.
You didn't agree with that. You know why you didn't? Because you said that Loma didn't duck after agreeing that he did duck. So how are you agreeing with me now? So you're saying Loma did duck then? He did, but now he's not. That's what you're saying to me.
I'm saying Loma is not scared of fucking Devin.
No, that's not what you just said. You just said you agreed with me.
Yeah, I agree with what you're talking about.
What did you agree with? Because I didn't say Loma's not scared of Devin. What I said is Loma ducked Devin, and now he's not. That's what I said, and you said you agreed with that. So what the fuck are you saying to me?
You said my definition of ducking, would be me saying that Loma's a coward, and I'm not saying Loma's a coward because I don't believe Loma's a coward.
Then when I said Loma ducked, and now he's not ducking, what did you agree with? Because that's what I said.
You said the reason he ducked because he didn't give it back the belt and he didn't fight Devin when he
Let's try this again, bro. Let's try this again. I just said, miss me with all that shit about reason, blah, blah, blah. What I literally just said, was what's the problem? Loma ducked and now he's not. Just like you are used to the ocean, yet now you still don't fuck with it, but you're used to it. When back then you didn't fuck with it all and you wasn't used to it. There's nothing wrong with that. You ducked then, you're not ducking now. You said I agree with that 30 minutes ago. That's what you just said to me. Now, what about that do you agree with? That, specifically that, what I just said, those words specifically. What about those specifically do you agree with?
I agree with he didn't handle what he was supposed to handle.
When did I say that?
What are you, you just said he ducked then. And I said he didn't handle, he could have just got him out the way. Like you said.
When did I say anything about handling anything?
You said he could have got him out the way then, right?
No, I didn't. I said my specific words. He ducked Devin then. He is not ducking him now. Just like you jumping in the ocean now, after jumping in the ocean for a while, now you're okay with it. You don't like it, but you're okay with it. When back then, you didn't fuck with it at all. That's what I said. Now, what about that specifically do you agree with?
Nothing. I think he'd have fought Devin under any circumstances if like he was allowed to.
Then why did you say you agree?
To get on to the next subject. I really wanted to talk about this whole jab shit.
You are full cap.
I really wanted to talk about the jab
shit. You are 100% cap. You clearly, when I clearly said that, you 100% and very clearly said, I agreed to that 30 minutes ago. That's what you said.
I wanted to get back to the topic of the damn show. The topic is Loma says he's a one-trick pony.
Okay. Everything that we are talking about is the topic of the show. Because what I said is if Devin Haney was a one-trick pony, why didn't Lomachenko fight him when he was his mandatory? Which is what we are talking about now. That is literally the topic of the show.
I thought we was going to actually talk about when I saw it and I clicked the link, I'm thinking you're going to talk about Loma should be saying this. And I'm just like, no. Devin can talk shit. Loma can talk shit. They're going to fight anyway.
Yeah.
What does it matter with? Either
Lomachenko ducked him, or else they would have fought a while ago.
But he's fighting him now.
If you're saying, but he's fighting him now, then you are agreeing that Loma ducked him a while ago.
No, I'm agreeing that they're going to fight, and we're going to see.
No, you just said, but he's fighting him now. Did you say that? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, if you just said, but he's fighting him now, that was in reference to the statement that I made that he could have fought him, he ducked him, or they could have fought a while ago. And you said, but he's fighting him now. Meaning, yes, he ducked him, but he's fighting him now. That's what that means.
To you.
Then what does it mean to you?
What it means to me is it was a long, drawn-out wait for something that could have happened a long time ago, that should have happened a long time ago. But I don't think nobody in the chat believes that Lomachenko actually has fear to fight Devin Haney.
No one in the chat believes that Loma has fear to fight Devin Haney. Okay, well, let's put up a poll then. That's what you said. Does Loma have fear to fight Devin Haney? Ask my community. Let's just see. Because you said, I don't think that no one in the chat believes that Loma has fear of fighting Devin Haney.
Truly, you can't watch somebody like Loma fight or just hearing him talk. Loma ain't never been just this lion ass bull. Even when they asked him about Devin, he just kept it straight up. He was like, the shit was political. I'm not scared to fight him, but shit went a different way.
It went a different way. So then why didn't he fight Michelle Rivera and become Tank Davis's mandatory?
What?
You said you don't think Loma is scared of nobody. Lomachenko was calling out Tank Davis for years. If he would have fought Michelle Rivera, he would have been
Tank since he lost to Tio.
If he fought Michelle Rivera, he would have became Tank Davis's mandatory. Why didn't he fight Michelle Rivera?
Michelle Rivera was not Tank's mandatory when he fought Tio. He hasn't called out nobody but Tio since he fought Tio.
Michelle Rivera did not fight Teofimo Lopez. Michelle Rivera. Baby Ali.
I know who Michelle
fought. Well, you clearly don't because you're talking about him fight Teofimo Lopez. He fought Frank Martin.
No, I didn't say he fought Teofimo Lopez. I said when Loma fought Teofimo Lopez, Michelle Rivera wasn't ranked that high.
Let me help you out, bro. You got too much Loma in your eyes. Let me help you out. When Lomachenko came back, he fought his
he only fought fighters that fought Tio.
When Lomachenko came back, he fought his sparring partner. The guy he just fought was his sparring partner. He did not have to fight his sparring partner. He could have fought Michelle Rivera instead of Frank Martin fighting Michelle Rivera. If he beat Michelle Rivera, he would be Lomachenko's. Tank Davis's mandatory. If he's not scared of nobody, that's what you're saying. Why didn't he become Tank's mandatory?
Because Tank don't have no real belt.
Well, Tank didn't have a real belt when he called him out before.
No, Tank had a belt when he was calling him out at 130.
Tank did not have a belt when he called him out. No, he did not. No, he did not. And I know this for a fact because I debated my brothers who said to me, BFTB, when I said, why is Lomachenko calling out Tank Davis? Tank don't got a belt. That's what I said. My brother said to me, hey, aren't you best fight the best? I said, yes, I am. They said, isn't Tank one of the best? I said, yes, he is. And they said to me, then what's the problem? And I said, you are correct. Tank did not have a belt when Lomachenko was calling him out. No, he did not. I've told this story multiple times. It's a factual story.
I mean, you went through that.
He did not have a belt.
Again,
he did not have a belt. So why didn't Lomachenko, if he's not scared, according to you, he ain't scared of nobody. So why didn't he go after Tank Davis? He could have. Why didn't he?
Because he wants to be undisputed, as he literally has not stopped talking about.
He wants to be undisputed. Then why did he fight Anthony Crolla? He didn't have a belt.
Who with the belt was willing to fight him at the time?
Anthony Crolla didn't have a belt.
Who with a belt was willing to fight him?
Who with a belt was willing to fight him? So that's the reason why he fought Anthony Crolla?
It's the same reason he didn't unify at 126 and 130.
Is that the reason why he didn't fight Anthony Crolla? Because who with a belt was willing to fight him? Is that the reason why he didn't? That's the reason why he fought Crolla. Because nobody with a belt wanted to fight him.
If you're telling me,
it's a yes or no answer, King.
No,
it's a yes or no.
If Richard Comey was willing to fight,
it's a yes or no answer.
No.
So he didn't fight Crolla. So why did he fight Crolla then?
He fought Crolla because Crolla was the only option left. Mikey was talking about moving up.
Crolla was why was Crolla the only option? Why?
Because he was the mandatory and the other two champions didn't want to fight.
So he was the mandatory and the other champions didn't want to fight him. That's why he fought Crolla.
Yes.
Okay, so then why didn't he fight Devin? Because Devin was the mandatory and the other champion didn't fight him.
He was waiting on the other champion to fight.
So why didn't he wait instead of fighting Crolla then?
Got me there. I don't fucking know.
No shit, I got you. I've been at you. I had you an hour ago. I told you you can never fuck with me. Never. So again, so he didn't duck Crolla, but he ducked Devin.
Nope.
So what did he do?
He went around him.
Is going around ducking?
No. You looked him right in the eye when he walked past him.
So what is it? What's going around it? What is that?
That's not acknowledging him.
Not acknowledging your mandatory. If I don't acknowledge my mandatory, what am I doing to my mandatory? I'm avoiding them. Correct?
No.
So what am I doing then? If I'm not avoiding my mandatory, if I don't acknowledge,
how many times Bill said they had conversations?
If I go around or avoid my mandatory, what am I doing?
You're ignoring a lesser competition.
I'm ignoring lesser competition. So
that's
what was
Devin
Crolla?
was viewed as.
So what was Crolla?
Crolla was a former world champion. Crolla was the lineal champion that Linares got the belt from.
Oh, so Crolla was the goods.
Crolla, if Devin's best win is Jorge Linares.
Was Crolla the goods? Was he the goods?
I don't think he's that good, but he gave Linares a hell of a day.
So he was the lineal champion. Linares got lineal from Crolla, according to you.
Yes.
That's where Linares got it from.
Yes.
So the lineal matters.
Yeah. When did the lineal not matter?
I just want to make sure. So I'm trying to figure out. So once you get taken out of the line, what are you?
Huh?
Crolla lost. He was taken out of the line.
Yeah.
What is he?
I never thought he was that good to begin with. But
Crolla lost. We're saying that lineal matters, the line matters, the man that beats the man matters. Crolla lost. He is no longer the man. No longer. So when Lomachenko fought him, what was he?
How many people even knew who Crolla was?
When Lomachenko fought Crolla, what was Crolla?
Food.
He was no different than Devin Haney.
But he was a champion.
But he was a champion. He was a champion.
Yeah.
And he was undefeated at a time. When he fought Lomachenko, he was none of that. So why is fighting the WBA mandatory a thing, but not the WBC mandatory?
Because what did Devin accomplish up to?
What did Devin accomplish? So you don't have to fight your mandatory if they're not a former champion. Is that what you're telling me?
I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying what the Lomachenko.
Then what are you saying? Then what are you saying?
Literally what the Lomachenko team said.
What are you saying?
I'm saying the Lomachenko said if we beat this kid, who's even going to give us credit for beating him?
Who's going to give us credit for beating an undefeated mandatory? So the reason why Lomachenko ducked Devin was because he wasn't going to get credit for beating an undefeated mandatory. That's what you're telling me.
Yes. Yeah. Did Devin get credit for beating Santiago?
Let me say this one more time. Let me say this one more time. One more time. Because you just said yes. Let me say this one more time. I want to make sure you're clear. The reason why Lomachenko ducked Devin is because he wasn't going to get credit for being an undefeated WBC mandatory. Or that's what you're telling me.
Yes. Can I ask a question?
So again now, I'm going to ask you one more time. I want to make sure I lock this in. I want to make sure. I'm going to ask you one more time.
Mm-hmm.
It's because I want to make sure this is what you just said to me.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why Lomachenko ducked Devin is because Loma said, I'm not going to get credit for beating an undefeated mandatory.
Correct.
So then you just agreed that Lomachenko ducked Devin 3 times.
That's cool. Ask a question.
Fuck you mean that's cool? That's what you just said. I asked you 3 times and you agreed all 3 times.
Okay.
Lomachenko ducked Devin. You agreed all 3 times. So then you just called Lomachenko a fucking coward. Your definition.
Yo, it's not what I said. Can I ask a question now?
That's exactly what you said. I asked you 3 times. I asked you 3 times.
Can I ask a question?
3 times. No, you can answer. I asked you 3 times.
I answered 3
and
times.
And the poll says Lomachenko is scared to death of Devin. Damn near 80%, 75%, just about. They say Loma's scared of Devin. So when you said that, oh man, I don't think anybody in the chat, but the chat does think he's scared. And you think he's a duck. You think he's scared too.
Okay. What
do you mean, okay? You just agreed 3 times.
Can I ask my question?
What's your question?
How much credit does Devin get for beating Santiago? He was an undefeated mandatory.
How much credit does Devin get for beating Santiago? Is Devin Haney Vasil Lomachenko? No. Is Devin Haney? Do people say that Devin Haney has the greatest amateur record, arguably in boxing history? No. Does people say anything about when Lomachenko made Guillermo Rigondeaux move up 2 weight classes to fight him? Lomachenko got all the credit in the world. When Lomachenko did not fight Nicholas Walters, when Nicholas Walters had the belt, but then moved up to a weight class where Nicholas Walters never fought at and fought Nicholas Walters at that weight class coming off a fucking layoff, he got all the credit in the motherfucking world. And Nicholas Walters was undefeated at that time too.
Whoa.
Ain't no fucking whoa nothing.
Nicholas Walters never fought at 130?
You're a dick rider, dude.
No, you said Nicholas Walters never fought at that weight class.
You're a dick rider.
Nicholas Walters.
What I said to you, and I'll say it again. Nicholas Walters was a motherfucking champion. He moved up. He vacated the belt and moved up. And that's when Lomachenko fought him at a weight class that he wasn't fighting at.
He was at the weight class before Loma.
Let's say this again. Nicholas Walters had the belt. He had a belt at 126. He did not have a belt when he moved up to 130. They did not unify at 126 when Lomachenko was the WBO champion and Nicholas Walters was the WBA champion on Top Rank. And they were both top-ranked fucking fighters. They did not unify. Nicholas Walters moved up. Lomachenko moved up and fought Nicholas Walters at 130 for no fucking belt.
Nicholas Walters.
When he could have unified at 126. When he could have unified at 126.
He demanded more money.
When he could have unified at 126. I don't give a fuck what he demanded. I don't care. He could have unified at 126. And don't give me that fucking demanding shit because he fought at 130. So clearly his fucking demands was met.
Because they sat him on the shelf. They said, if you don't want to fight Loma, you're not fighting. He was on the shelf for 11 months.
He was on the shelf for 11 months. But this man just told me Nicholas Walters had fights at 130. But now he's telling me he's on the shelf for 11 months. This man tried to justify Lomachenko's moves by saying he had fights at 130 and then tried to cap for Lomachenko by saying that Nicholas Walters was on the shelf for 11 months. You're 100% capped. Full. 100% capped. 100%. It's a fucking shame.
What's the lie?
Cap.
Where's the lie?
You are cap.
But what's the
You're
lie?
cap.
What's
Okay,
the
let's say
lie?
this again. One more time. Lomachenko did not unify with Nicholas Walters at 126. He did not. He moved up and fought the man at 130 for nothing. You put cap on that. Oh, well, because he was asking for so much money. You put cap on that. You did that. He did not unify.
On it.
You did not put context. You put cap. The C is fine, but the rest of it is wrong. You put cap. That's what you did. You've been dick riding and capping for damn near 2 hours now. This is pathetic, bro. This is fucking pathetic, King. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I really didn't want to do this. I wanted.
What do you mean you didn't want to do it? Yeah, you did. That's why you came here. Yeah, you did want to.
No, I just came to say I really thought this was going to be like, yo, BF. I think Loma can say whatever the fuck he wants. You turned it into, oh, why he duck him? I'm like, duck.
I did not turn it into anything that I wanted. I did not. My live has been consistently about what my live was about. Now, what the fuck you thought is your problem. My live from the jump, with or without you, would have been if Lomachenko thinks that Devin is a one-trick pony, then why did he duck him years ago? That was my live. All you did was jump in on it. You put whatever spin you thought or this whatever you want. No, that was not my spin. Mine. My thought was if you say he's a one-trick pony, if he ain't this and ain't that, that's what it is. Fine. Then why don't you fight him back then? He ain't got no power. He don't sell. All he's got is a jab. You're the matrix, the footwork, the speed, the combination of angles. Why don't you fight him back then? He was younger. He had less fights. He was not undisputed. He was just simply your mandatory. Same thing Krola was.
Loma didn't want to fight Tio till he won the belt.
Loma didn't want to fight Tio until he won a belt. What is your end goal here? Because this capping and dick riding is ludicrous. So what's your end goal?
I'm just literally going off what you're saying.
You're not going off
my
what I'm
end
saying.
goal was just to say, I don't know why everybody like wants to like make this big thing about Loma ducking when the fight is here. It's here.
But he ducked him.
No.
Yes, and I said this already. I said this already. Yes, he ducked him. Yes, he's fighting now. Yes, but the two things both happened. And you agreed. Well, okay, he ducked him back then. Okay, let's do this again. One more time. He ducked him back then. He's not ducking him now. That's okay. You agree, correct? That's okay. It happened back then. It ain't happening now. He's fighting now. It happened. It's okay. So?
Loma stepped aside so he becomes undisputed.
Loma stepped aside.
He
did not. He did not step aside. No, he did not. What are you talking about? Where are you getting this from?
What happened?
What happened with what?
Loma didn't step aside. Loma had the Kambosos fight.
Loma did not step aside. Loma was shamed into going to Ukraine. Or did you forget that he was not going to go at all? Did you forget that he was in Greece? Did you forget that? Did you miss all the pictures of him in Greece and he's not going at all until the pressure came down on him and then he went? Did you forget that part? Because you're talking about context. Did you leave that out? He was in Greece,
still not
chilling.
Stepping aside? He could have did whatever he wanted. He could have fought anyway.
Wow, bro. Wow.
He couldn't
the levels of cappery that you niggas is doing is bonkers.
He could have did whatever the fuck he wanted to do.
He could have did whatever the fuck he wanted. Then why didn't he fight Bozo?
Because he stepped aside and went to do.
No, you said he could have did. You said he could have did whatever he wanted to do. That's what you said. His goal, he wants to be undisputed. If you said he could have did what he wanted to do and he wants to be undisputed, then why didn't he fight George Kambosos?
Because he thought something else was more important.
Because he thought something else was more important. Greece, because that's where he was at. Was Greece more important?
Did he leave Greece?
He was in Greece. That's where he was. He did not go to Ukraine. So let me guess. So he thought Greece was more important than undisputed. And then he thought the Ukraine was more important than Greece.
Did he leave Greece?
So was the Ukraine more important than Greece to him, is what you're saying to me?
The fight was more important.
If the fight was more important, why did he go to Greece and not
The fight
Australia?
wasn't more important than Ukraine.
Okay, so why did he go to Greece? At any time in this, if the fight or Ukraine was more important.
Already had a hotel and a house in Greece. He was already
had
living
a hotel
there.
and a house in Greece. Then if the war is so important, why is he
follow
still
Loma?
there? You said the war is more important. So why ain't he still there? It's still ongoing.
Because they told him he could leave.
They told him he could leave. They didn't tell him he had to go. So why is he asking to leave? If it's more important than the fight, why is he asking to leave?
The fact that he showed up was enough.
If the fight is more, if Ukraine is more important to the fight, they are still fighting. Why did he ask to leave?
They allowed him to leave. He didn't. I didn't see any report that he asked to leave the fight.
So he did. They allowed him to leave for what?
Just like they did Alexander Usyk.
Because Usyk asked to leave. Usyk wanted to leave. Usyk wanted to fight. Because he wanted to fight, they let him go. They let him fight.
I didn't see nothing that said Usyk were like requested.
Usyk wanted to fight. You needed permission to leave. All the men need permission to leave the Ukraine. The women can leave. The men need permission. Usyk needed permission. He wanted to fight. He got permission. He left. Those are facts. Nobody's disputing it. Vasyl Lomachenko wanted to leave. He got permission. He left. How's that a problem?
It's a problem because everybody's acting like he couldn't just not have ever went. He could have. He
did not.
He could have did whatever the fuck he wanted to.
Okay, you just said that the war was more important than the fight. That's what you said. You said to me that this man, oh man, why he stepped aside. He stepped aside and allowed Devin Haney to get. He stepped aside because the war was more important. That's what you said to me. And why isn't he still there? Because he had to ask to leave. So why is he still there? Why isn't he still there? It's still going. The Klitschko's are still there.
The Klitschko's are still there and comfortable.
Yes. The Klitschko's are still there. Yes. And they don't need to be.
They don't, but nobody needs that. I was in Lithuania, what?
I don't give a fuck where you was at, King. I'm talking about Lomachenko, my brother. Lomachenko requested to leave. So if the war was more important than the fight, why isn't he still there?
Because the fight ain't really a fight no more. It's a standoff at this point.
The fight is standoff. What?
I'm a 12 Bravo. What were you?
Don't worry about what I was. And I don't care what you are. I'm talking about Lomachenko. Don't care what you are, bro. I didn't ask you. I'm asking you if the war is still
I'm telling
going
you what
on.
I know. Like the war ain't war.
You're not telling me nothing. You're not telling me anything. You're not telling me nothing. If the war is still going and I've been 5 times, they don't just let you fucking leave. I don't care if you're 12 Bravo. I don't care if you're 11 Bravo. I don't care if you're fucking 12 Romeo. I don't give a fuck, bro. I know what those fucking things are. I don't care.
Hold on. What the fuck is a 12 Romeo?
There is a 12 Romeo.
What is it? I've never heard that.
Series. I don't give a fuck what you never heard. I was an E7. I don't care what you never heard. That's your problem.
E6.
Don't care. Good for you. I don't care. I'm not asking you. You can move the goalposts all the fuck you want. I don't care. Don't care. Just like there was 31 U's and they're no longer in existence. They're now 25.
21.
Yeah, they're 25 or 21. I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't care. What I'm talking to you is, why, if the war was more important for Lomachenko, why isn't he still there? I don't give a fuck what you were in the military, King, and it's no disrespect. I don't care. I'm asking about Lomachenko. Why wasn't he still there? Why isn't he still there?
Because obviously they never needed him. I don't know why
they never needed him.
What did he do?
They never needed Lomachenko.
What did they need him for?
So if they never needed him, why did he go? If it was so important for him, because
you literally just said he was shamed into going.
But you said it was more important for him to go than to fight. That's what you said. That's why he stepped aside.
Exactly. If you're
okay, so if it's more important, why'd he go? Why is he still there? Why isn't he still there then? If it's more important,
because they allowed him to leave. So stay when you can go. At any point, you get the point is if they decide hey, you can go home,
have to. What the fuck are you talking about? Listen, bro. If I did not have to deploy anytime, I would have never went. If I did not have to, I would have never went. I'd have 0 deployments. 0. I would have never went.
That's cap.
What?
That's cap.
It's cap. So you're telling me I would have went if I didn't have to go.
No.
So you're telling me that if I did not have to go, if I did not have to deploy, if I did not have to leave my family, if I did not have to leave my friends, if I did not have to leave nothing, if I did not have to risk my life getting blown up by a fucking IED or watch my friends die or fucking going a fucking rockets getting shot in my motherfucking fob or blown up, you're telling me that I would have rather done that than stay home.
You're saying that in hindsight. You would rather.
I never wanted to go. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, entire career you never wanted to do one.
This nigga just told me that I wanted to deploy. This nigga just told me that that's what I wanted to do. I never in my fucking life wanted to deploy overseas. Never. There isn't not one time in my motherfucking life that I'm like, man, I can't wait to deploy. Never in my fucking life. Matter of fact, I don't even know anybody that wanted to. Dead ass serious. I don't know anybody that wanted. Motherfuckers was trying to get out of that shit all the fucking time. Motherfuckers wanted to get out of it. Motherfucker was making up all kind of excuses. Going to the fucking medics, talking about they got injuries, they can't do it. They conscious objectors and profiles and all kinds of shit. Motherfuckers was trying to get out of it. But this man is telling me that me, I wanted to go. I want to leave my family. I want to leave me. He is telling me that I want to go. To simply cap for Lomachenko. This man literally told me this, y'all. He literally told me this. Bro, you know what, bro? I'm not bringing you back on, bro. I'm not bringing you back on. Yeah, I'm not bringing you back on, bro. Yeah, I'm not bringing this man back on. This man literally told me the amount of cap that this man did for Lomachenko is insane. Literally told me that I wanted to leave my fucking family 5 fucking times. Five times. Five times, bro. And this man is telling me that I wanted to go. Wanted to go. Bro, if I didn't go on the last one, I'd be a fucking sergeant major right now. If I didn't go. You guys realize that I went on a deployment and they changed the amount of time of the deployment while I was there? It was supposed to be 12 months. They changed the time while I was there. Oh, well, you guys are not going back in 12 months. You're not going back. So we don't know when you guys are going back. If motherfuckers were saying we might be there for 2 years. Straight. I ended up being there for 15 fucking months before I realized that I was going back. Before I realized it. I was there for 15 months before I knew I was going back. For 15 fucking months. And this man is telling me that I wanted to do that shit. Just to fucking cap for Lomachenko. Just to cap for Loma. Bro, do you guys realize how much I fucking lost going over there? You realize how, like, damage that did physically, meant all that? Y'all realize that? When I talk about the mental illness shit, bro, I deal with mine. Not worried about I deal with my own. And this man is sitting here telling me, man, you wanted to go not even once? You didn't want to go not even once? Are you fucking crazy, bro? You have no idea what it's like to have to fucking run over a child. You have no fucking idea what it's like. Then you leave that environment and then you got to go back. And your friend's blown up. You talk to that man when he leaves at the gate. And within fucking 20 minutes, you hear a big ass boom. And then they drag that fucking vehicle back to the dirty yard where you're in charge of taking the fucking pieces out of your friend that you just talked to out of this fucking Humvee that got blown half the fuck up. You have no idea, bro. And your ass is telling me that that's what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted. I wanted to do this. Billy Corgan, fuck you. I hope you die today. Immediately while this live is going on. I hope a plane falls out of the sky directly on your house and kills you and everybody in it. I truly believe, I truly want that. Fuck you. I'm sick, bro. You don't understand the PTSD that I deal with. For real, bro. You don't understand the nightmares that I have, that I deal with. I don't fucking put this shit on you. I don't put this out here, bro. You watch your motherfucker. Come on, bro. Man, I'm out of here, man. BFTB, man. Shout out to LDBC, man.